Heyo! Welcome to the Gelatinous Noobs. That's us. This is the Theran Adventures. I'll be your humble dungeon master tonight. My name's Game Time with Matt, or actually Game Master Matt now in the new year. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and stream a little bit and get excited because we're Gelatinous Noobs. But other than that, we're gonna hop right into it. So, without any further ado,
let's do further.
When last we left off, the Theran Adventures, our party found themselves just leaving the Palace of Adun, with the streets of the city in splendor at their feet. What would they explore first? Deciding that perhaps maybe a little bit of shopping with their newfound reward money. This took them to the nearest magic shop, which kind of turned out to be a different kind of magic shop, more musical wares, but there were a couple of adventuring items. Fortunately, the shop owner, Marilyn, was not super knowledgeable about the adventuring items were there, which led an introduction to Faith Luleth, a divination wizard, who happened to be somebody that maybe you all were looking for, given the mysterious past of Elm and this inherited castle that who knows where it came from. Some answers were found. This left Faith in a little bit of a state of shock. Friendship, excitement. Party seemed to hit it off, and Zari mentioned that perhaps one of their friends, Poetry, had had a bad interaction with the Unseelie Fae. Faith, not being a fan of the Fae at all, offered her services in trying to help break the curse, which, with the aid of the party and Basalt, were able to break the sleeping cursed place on Poetry.
Nice.
Unfortunately, didn't erase the trauma that she had been to. And she had a little bit that she was going through. The party was able to get her calm, get her back to the ship. Zari went with her and got her settled, while the rest of the party stayed with Faith. Raya, seeking some answers in her past, as well as Elm. But you all decided that before heading to the adventuring shop that you would wait probably for Zari to return after getting her girlfriend, more or less, settled. It was at that point that Zari was brought up to the top deck by Captain Uther, who pointed out a familiar figure. Kothar Thurkir, the lizard folk from Aram's Hold, somebody who is suspected of selling out Aram's Hold and all of the Mythril Guard. Allegedly, that's what I suspected. He also seemed to be accompanied by two other mysterious figures. This is where we join tonight's session. Zari, you don't need a roll. You recognize the two figures beside Kothar. Friends. You see a heavily masked and hooded figure, very heavily covered in dark clothes and things like that, but fitting the description of Saloon Khan, somebody that you had been informed about after the majority of the party actually only a few of the current party, had run into her in Humbleton, where she and her brother were suspected of searching for the books. Alongside her, you see your good old brother, Courage.
My favorite person on the planet.
What do you do?
I drop behind, the side
I
of the
will
ship.
say that you have a very keen eye, and you are seeing them several hundred feet away.
Okay, yeah, I still drop below because I'm like, I hope he doesn't see me.
Yeah.
Assuming that because we once shared a brain, we have similar
tastes and clothes.
abilities. And I'm going to look to Captain Uther and be like, do we have a way to contact anybody else from the team? I can't.
Where are they?
I'm gonna go under so I can't be seen.
They walked off.
Did they? Great. So I left
Do you
them.
peek up above to see when they walked off, or do you just take his word for it?
I have no reason to not trust him.
So you look?
Yeah.
Roll perception, because I think instinctively you would try to want to make sure that the coast is clear.
21.
With a 21, you see, and you're able to see because you remember where they were. You see them walking off. They're kind of at a back profile. You're kind of looking at the back shoulder to them. But you see that they're with a tiefling woman. Seems to have nice curled horns, very beautiful, elegant clothes, white kind of robes.
Oh no, it's Zari's weakness.
Very sexy. She's very sexy. She has lots of like gold jewelry and stuff like that.
Girlfriend is bedridden.
Exactly. But
God, we
why?
haven't discussed terms. Also, by the way,
Yeah, I was like, God put a label on
he
it
did.
for
He
you.
put a whole label on there. Anyway,
but you see her kind of like leading the way of the now four of them, and they're heading out of the port.
are they heading? Is the general direction they're heading towards where the rest of the party is?
I'm gonna say roll a. This is kind of dealing with directions, so I'm gonna say survival with disadvantage.
Hold on, sorry. You know how we had a whole 15 minutes to get ready?
Yes, I do remember.
My D&D Beyond's loading.
It's all good.
Perfect opportunity
That
to
15
lie.
minutes was just for us.
10.
With the 10, it's a new city. You've flown over it a couple of times, but you're not entirely sure. You maybe, but given the fact that they were meeting somebody here, your immediate thought is like, okay, they're probably going someplace not directly to attack.
Okay.
You see Cat Uther kind of is standing there, and you see Shrike, who's still kind of like hobbling. His leg is pretty much like 3/4 of the way completely healed, but it's still fairly bald. There's still feathers that are popping in and out. And he turns to you and goes, and he yells a lot, but I'm not going to yell. I can fly to your friends if you want me to go get them or warn them.
I would warn him. Yep.
Okay.
I would tell him,
Do you want? Should I meet you here? Captain, does this
Yeah.
mean we're not going to get a couple days off?
nope, take your days off.
Captain
I
Luther
think.
goes. Captain Luther looks sad at you, and then you say, "Take a couple days off." He's like, "No, we're good. We're good."
As of right now, R&R is still on. Yeah, have them come here.
Okay.
Are still
Shrike begins flying off.
Okay. I would have told him, like, hey, tell him that Zari's brother's in town.
Okay.
Just very, covert.
The four of you are waiting. You're thinking it's going to take a little bit of time for her to go to the ship, get her settled, come back. So you decide that you'll probably wait around an hour. It's getting to be a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour, 5 minutes. And all of you roll perception checks. Now keep in mind, if any of you were in this time were like, hey, let's go, there's no point in waiting.
Not
can
to
bring it
roll one.
15.
For a 5.
Huh?
11.
I'll roll
10.
We don't perceive.
So with a 15, you're just kind of like looking towards the skies and stuff, and you're the first to see Shrike. The rest of you are just kind of getting, I don't want to say hassled, but there are lots of street performers who are coming and trying to like just engage with you. And you guys, given everything, are as receptive as your characters would be.
Very.
Not at all.
I think Shrike's heading to the casino.
You see Shrike flying directly at you now.
I think he's heading to the casino.
Or he's coming to talk to us for something?
Shrike.
We have no money.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
he's-
guys!
Hi.
It's real inconspicuous approach there, Shrike.
I was sent. Zari's brother's here. She said we should meet her at the ship.
What?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, he's right here.
That's just what she told me to tell you.
Oh, wait a minute.
It can't fucking be.
Yeah, no.
Anyway. I'm still kind of hurting. Flying isn't very fun, so I'm going back.
No problem, thank you.
I am whispering. You see, you just turns around and is, I'll see you back at the ship. I'm tired. He flies away.
Thank you.
You don't think she means...
Oh, I think she means.
No, I think she means.
Nah, probably not.
You see a couple of street performers. Who does she mean? Who does she mean? Who could it be now?
I just punched that one in the face.
You see a guard look at you. No, I'm just kidding.
I wanted to do that for so long.
So no casino. Let's
Hit up the Pegasi.
Don't do it. Don't do that.
I've dropped my freaking fidget cube twice.
Can't say that I don't like foot.
Why not?
You don't have to lie. You just want to play footsie with your friend.
And then get grippy sock
So,
vacation.
what do you guys do?
And he said we're supposed to meet Zari at the ship.
At the
or-
ship. That's what Shrike had said. You guys all, with your passive insights, could tell, like, he wasn't really ready to do this, but given the situation, he kind of felt obligated to.
I mean, we can go check out your Pegasi maybe later.
Oh, okay.
Just because.
We need to check on Zari.
Oh, man!
He's kicking
Yeah.
juice out of his
We
feet.
need to get there immediately.
Just
If
as long
they're
as you
coming at
promise
the
me,
ship,
we will see Pegasi.
The only thing
I
is,
promise.
we need to get on our ship without being noticed.
It's not hard for me. Yes?
I can try and help us with that as best I can, but in a town like this, as crowded as it is, I don't know how well it'll work. But
I mean, I'm just gonna walk to the ship.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on us just to see if we can
Pass without a trace.
amongst this giant crowd.
Yeah. It's
Just to keep us a little
So,
inconspicuous
like,
as possible.
We're Assassin's Creeding it. We're putting our hoods
yeah,
up.
it's, I mean, legitimately, like, that's how I envision, like, especially for Rangers, envisioning, Pass Without a Trace in, like, cities. It's just, like, finding crowds to blend
blending.
in. I was gonna say drugs, but I was like, that's on camera, I probably shouldn't. I'm just kidding, it's a Starburst, as you can see. Starburst, don't sue us.
Rhea,
They can't because you added Coke to them.
Rhea
Rhea?
tucks her wings in to help with the stealth. I'm hoping this can give me advantage, maybe.
No.
You
already have
She's
plus
a
10.
hunchback.
Okay.
I get advantage, though.
I was gonna cast disguise self.
You can if you want. That would do it.
That's what I was gonna do.
Sure. I thought you were like, I put my wings away. Well,
No,
then-
you didn't let me talk.
Then shoot me. Do it.
Yeah. Bang.
I mean, none of them have seen you.
What?
None of them have seen you.
Courage saw all of us, didn't he? Through your
Not
eyes.
before you.
Transformed into
Oh,
a
that's true.
lady.
I'm just gonna head to the ship.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alright.
If
Stealth
you're rolling
time.
stealth, roll stealth.
We're still. That
With,
was a
pa-
natural
with,
20
with passive
anyway.
without a trace.
Plus 10.
Great start.
Go ahead.
I want to go last.
Okay.
No, 32.
2 for a 19.
19? What do you got?
I want him to go first.
No, you got a natural 20. Tell me.
35.
40.
Bitch.
I'm just heading to the ship. We're in a city.
And I
I'm
rolled a
not-
16
I'm
on the die.
You guys
hate
are
you.
as sneaky as anybody who's not looked for.
That sounds pretty
We
sweet.
made that really,
You
really
don't,
challenging.
Luke, you are walking confidently, and you are making strides past the group. You arrive to the ship. It takes you guys all a couple of minutes because you guys can't fly for the most part. Probably a good 15, 20 minutes. You arrive good 5 minutes ahead of the rest of them.
So I'm guessing Zari's below deck, so we head below deck, and
I head below deck because I get there first.
that's true.
On the top deck, you do see Captain Uther, and pretty much just him.
I give him a salute, and I head down below deck and in search of Zari.
You don't have to search very hard. Zari's just like walking between the cabins, just like pacing back and forth.
You guys walk onto the ship. You see Captain Uther. Oh,
We duck down.
goodbye. You guys all see.
I'm missing Pegasi. What's up?
So I was sitting in my room, just minding my own business, and then Uther comes in, knock, 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 and he's like, "Hey, you should come see this." And I said, "Okay."
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up with him, and then I see Lizard Folk guy.
Reyes, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the tunnel
Mm-hmm.
that totally sold out. Kothar. That's in character. She just
Nope, you're
anxiety
good.
forgot. Kothar. And then standing next to him was this little lady, or this little person, all masked up, and judging by her form, I didn't see her, but I'm thinking of Saloon, because like vampires don't like to show their skin to the sky, the sun, you know?
Or maybe somebody who just doesn't like skin burning.
Maybe, and then Courage is there. So... And then they got off the ship, and there was this tiefling woman, and I described her, and she met them off the ship, and then led them into town.
Uh-huh. So what are we gonna do about this?
Have a panic attack.
At this point, you guys are all now walking in.
Do we hear the end of it?
Have a panic attack is what you guys all hear.
Oh,
Why are we panicking?
because
And then I go into the same
Same spiel.
spiel to everybody.
Your buddy's here.
But why would they
he's
be
not
here?
my buddy. Also, we need to figure out why they're here. If Saloon is here, that's a lot of bad people.
That's the girl you see.
and
Describe her.
that looks like a bad person, a baddie, if you will.
What if she's a MILF?
Yeah, bad bitches always wear backless.
True.
It's like the universal female villain.
True.
That little like short crop.
Yep,
Yeah.
backless dress. Yeah, Just every movie I've ever seen.
So what's our plan here? Do we comb the town and search these guys, or
I think we try to trail him.
Are we prepared to fight them? Because if we're trailing, that means we got to be prepared for a potential fight.
why? We could just run away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This doesn't strike me as the type of town you pick a fight in. It's
You
heavily
just punched
guarded.
a person.
It's different. That was a clown.
Clown violence is acceptable.
Yes,
It's all in
I don't think I did anything everyone else in this town didn't want to do. But I saw a simple teenager picking up a handful of entertainment drugs in the alley, and a cop about beat the living hell out of him. This
kidding
strikes me as a neutral place. They're here for a reason, and I don't think they'll pick a fight here, at least within the city limits. There may be some uncomfortableness if we meet, but I don't think there'll be a fight. I could certainly be wrong, but
What are your thoughts, sorry?
What if they're here to get Pegasi? We should go look at the stables.
Tough luck.
It's worth a shot.
Sound logic to
if they're gonna get a Pegasi, then we're gonna
Yes.
get a Pegasi. We have to make sure the tables are.
I'm here to buy Pegasi. Oh, well, sorry. If you're only like 5 minutes early, this two tieflings,
just ran out.
This tiefling, a
It's lizard
small
folk
pale
and a-
lady, all covered up.
all bought them all. I don't know why they needed 37 of them, but I'm fresh out.
Or we just let them do their business.
Well, I mean,
They have evil business. I don't think we should let them just do their business.
We're
Hey.
making assumptions.
no.
No, no.
Think of all those people being together.
I know Saloon's bad news.
Maybe.
There has
Hear
to be
me
a
out.
book
There's
over
a book here, maybe.
Or they're trying to dig a tunnel.
It's a city of art.
Shawshank Redemption style.
Why would they be. What?
The lizard folk guy that you were
Yeah.
friends with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's known for tunnels.
Okay.
So what if they're in the city trying to build a tunnel?
To where?
That's why we need to tail them.
Right, I think you have an excellent point.
Did you
This
get
is
hit
a
on the
city of
head?
art, a city of history. A book like that could very well be stashed in a safe in a museum.
Every stuffy art
government
person I
facility
know, I don't know many.
I was gonna say, how many do you know?
None. Probably like books.
I don't know, the rich are always reading and shit.
They get the newspaper.
I still have scars from my interaction with a
I,
book.
I feel like that blonde girl that you used to be friends with was like a stuffy art person.
Yeah, and the short time that I was with, like, my grandmother, she like was super into antiques.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm saying like rich people like old artifacts. So if it's a city of art, they're probably into old artifacts. So a forbidden book would be a prized item here, I feel like.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think you're right. Yes.
We've seen a couple of the books, and they give off bad juju, so they just wouldn't have it just laying about. And then you can't really touch them.
Yeah, but is there like a dark side of art?
So
A
the
dart?
the attack on Ormshold,
Mm-hmm.
since Saloon's book was there, do you think they have it again?
I'm probably
Probably.
98% sure
Yeah.
they probably have it,
Probably,
yes.
You
'Cause I know
guys,
that was one of our.
you guys looked for it in the vault and didn't find it.
It's safe to
journal?
assume that.
Hmm?
I'm talking about Saloon's journal, not like the book.
Oh, you guys combed through Sartell's office, who you think if anybody was going to have the journal, it would be him because he's kind of somebody who's fascinated by these books. But you didn't find it. Now, whether it's there and you missed it, or whether she's got it, who knows?
We
Assuming
destroyed
somebody picked
everything.
it up.
We destroyed everything in that office. I'm
By
sure it's
tripping
not
all
there
of the
still.
straps.
I will say, given the state of the world, it's safe to assume that something like that, especially if they're traveling together, would not have just been left.
Oh, boy.
I don't think we can just let them walk in the city, though.
Probably not.
Something like that book would be contraband is probably the wrong word, but it wouldn't be something somebody would proudly display. It'd be something in a private collection, and I think there's no better place to find that out than a seedy spot like a casino.
Ooh, maybe some big like who's the richest guy in this town? Or some big like art typhoon.
Get some
I don't know.
overbloated whale at a table,
Yeah, maybe.
talk him up, see
Or
if he knows
down.
of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
It's
gonna
a-
probably run the risk of
it's a
running
great
into our
way
foes
to-
there, but
Display a gross amount of money. It's to buy just dusty old shit.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
who doesn't love dusty old shit?
Rich people love it. They eat that
Dusty
up.
old shit.
I mean, what are you gonna do with like
Dusty old shit.
dusty
I get
old
it.
poetry books?
Now we've
You
come
gotta buy
across,
it. That's what
we've
you gotta
come
do.
across 2 books, and they both have been guarded by like monsters. Just want to throw that out there too. One was like a ghost type thingy in a tomb,
But
and
both,
the other was a giant worm.
but both, correct me if I'm wrong, were corruptions. The book corrupted them.
That's what I'm saying. So if somebody was keeping a book around here,
Rich
we think
people
we'd
are
have
corrupt.
noticed.
I know, not
Capitalism's
necessarily.
evil.
Somebody, we may run across somebody who seems to have some of those characteristics.
Or if we
Some
get
type of corruption.
a
We already know there's
lead
a few of
on a local legend, if we go on that same page, like
Get out of my way, kid. I'm rich. Ah, nom, nom, nom.
yeah, maybe someone who like their family fell under like a corruption and they're known for being
Because I'm just wondering how these rich people would have got the book. Buying it off of somebody, how did they get the book?
There's no way to know that.
maybe it's been in a family.
I say we're better off going and looking for answers than asking more
I
questions.
thought you were going to say Pegasi. I swear to God.
Are we going?
Can we really?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Everybody knows the shadiest people in town deal in Pegasi.
So we're
Pegasus
gonna
races, obviously.
go try to get information and hope that they don't spot us first.
Look at these beautiful, majestic creatures. Let's put them in cages because we're mean and evil and rich.
I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, if we can't scope them out, because I mean they essentially vanished. If we're correct, because you saw them and
I
they
saw him walk off into town.
walk off, and this is a giant city.
It's not a giant city. It's a large city, but it's not like Ptolemaic size.
What's the population here?
Population's probably roughly 20,000, 30,000. It's
Not too big.
yeah, it's not some giant massive city.
What is the Chamber of Commerce's main goal?
Chamber of Commerce's main goal is focused on the arts. Actually,
Makes sense. It fits.
What's the GDP here?
GDP. Let me get back to you because I don't have the gold conversion figured out.
Oh, yeah.
So
How do they feel about dusty old books?
you guys hear a meteor just rocketing out of the sky.
Oh, good. We're saved.
It's the end of the world
That's the
as
end.
we know it.
Thank you for joining us.
They're trying to get me, guys.
So Pegasi and then Casino.
Sure.
No.
Let's go.
Okay.
Loot, you
Just
begin.
make it quick.
Loot, you begin walking. You guys were in the hallway the entire time. You began walking out. You guys noticed that as you were having this conversation, even with your passive perceptions, that there was some like movement in the lower deck beneath you guys, which is the crew quarters. And as you guys are walking up, you see the crew is like they're all kind of dolled up, dressed up a little bit. They're all coming up to the top deck.
I'm complimenting
Like,
everybody.
Everyone?
Pretty much everybody.
I'm complimenting everybody.
Is Corp in a suit?
Hmm?
Is Corp in a suit?
So they don't. It's not like they have suits per se the same way. But yeah, he's dressed in fine clothes.
We don't pay him enough to have suits.
Yeah.
We're not that good.
No, they're all dressed. They're definitely dressed in like fine clothes. So.
This looks snazzy.
Shrike yells, "We're going to the casino."
Have fun, guys.
Thank
We're
you.
also going to the casino.
If you
Great,
win
we'll
big,
see you there.
If you win big, don't forget about us.
Don't forget you're contractually obligated to
18 hours, that's it.
You see Shrike doing math in his head. Corp kind of leans in. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. We'll see you there." They both get a mischievous smile on their face, and then they walk out.
Say-
Anlin sneaks up behind you and puts her hands just like around the nape of your
Breaks
collar,
your neck.
and she just kind of leans in, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and she goes, "Are you going to meet me there, like you said?"
I'm sure we'll be there eventually. We have some other things to handle, but you are an absolute vision.
Thank you. And she
Have
like
fun.
she kind of like leans back and then pinches your butt, and then walks out.
I wouldn't
What
have it
a
any other
woman.
way.
It's like when your mom had some new boyfriend. I never had that feeling, but I assume that's what it's like.
That's exactly
It
it.
is. As somebody whose mom has had a new boyfriend. Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe. I got like. Maybe it's the person that Rhea is, but she always thought of Yenna more as like the cool older sister rather than like mom figure.
Thank you. Everybody else targets
You're
me,
welcome.
but you are super nice and sweet to me.
You guys,
I'm like, why is Grandma kissing that lady?
you guys are sitting there, and last to come up is Corp, who's taking the time, and he doesn't exactly have like a suit, but he has like really nice dress pants and really snazzy, dressy like suspenders with a beautiful bow tie. And just like it's really hard to find clothes that like form to his rocky body.
Oh, Basalt.
Yeah, for Basalt. But he's he's looking snazzy. He just goes,
You look great, Basalt.
"Bang."
You know what?
Oh!
He just goes. He just kind of like he hurriedly goes up the
I
stairs.
wink at him. Go get him, Tiger.
He walks upstairs.
You better not.
And then he goes. He walks upstairs. Now that's a poster. Anyway,
On it.
you all start heading to.
The Pegasi, obviously. That's where I'm
Obviously.
heading.
You guys begin following
You gotta
Luke,
make it quick.
heading over to the Pegasi shop.
This is not the casino loot.
Oh! It's not! Dang. The directions were bad.
So you guys know that the Pegasi shop is actually on the way to the casino, and a lot of like the non-musical things are kind of on this side of town. So the adventurer shop, the Pegasi shop, like all the things that would be useful that aren't dealing with music are kind of relegated to this side of the city.
I'm like, yeah, Elm, it's on the way.
Go and buy your Pegasi.
I'm going to window shop.
You see a lot of beautiful Pegasi.
Can I pet that dog?
Pet that dog.
That dog.
You see that most of them are just kind of like moving pictures on the glass, kind of the same way that there's chalk art on a chalkboard. You see these chalk Pegasi going across the glass and kind of going. You notice that it's a really kind of a small shop. It doesn't make sense. You think, how could they fit more
Where are
than
the horses?
Yeah, how could they fit more than like 2 horses in the shop if there are people here? And you see that there is one person, and behind this is beautiful, ornate, kind of silver and like kind of like a dark steel, kind of metal in like encrusted in wood as accents and things like that. Archway behind them. You see these 2 big like barn style door knockers and stuff. And you see the attendant there, who's a halfling, goes, "Hello there."
This is where they keep the Pegasi.
I believe it is.
My friend wants a Pegasi.
You're in the right place. Do you need saddles and the like, or?
How much does a Pegasi cost?
I don't know.
I think
Wait,
we're
is-
here
is-
to look at the Pegasus.
Is
How much is-
Pegasi plural or it's Pegasus,
Pegasus.
is one?
Well,
Correct?
I have Pegasi, or do you want a Pegasus?
Pegasus.
Or you could buy Pegasi.
One Pegasus.
That's
please.
option.
How much
Just
is
say.
one Pegasus?
One Pegasus is
It's not a real word anymore.
Pegasus is 3,000 gold,
Okay, how about for a saddle and supplies and stuff?
3,250.
32.50.
Okay, we can go to the casino, and then on the way back, I'm buying a Pegasus.
Well, you've come all this way. Don't you at least want to pet one?
Yes?
Come with
You
me.
know, in
You
case
see
we
that
die.
he jumps down and like goes from behind the counter. That it is definitely like his height. He kind of takes you by the hand. He just goes this way. You see that he knocks twice on these barn doors and then just kind of like gently pushes them, and they begin to move on their own. You see that there is this beautiful rolling plains demiplane that's got a little bit of a waterfall and a river that runs through it. There's tons of like grazing land and food and stuff, and you just see probably hundreds of Pegasi.
I'm like, guys, this isn't the first time I've seen a Pegasi.
Yeah?
No, come on in, hurry, otherwise they'll get out.
I run in.
Anybody else?
I run in. You're not gonna go. Get in here.
Oh.
Get in here.
All right,
All right, you're lost.
good luck. You see that he goes over to the counter, and you see he reaches and he presses something below the counter, and an illusory version of himself appears behind the counter, and then he walks in and closes the door behind him. The illusion goes, "Hello, I'll be right with you. I'm with another customer."
This is amazing.
Meanwhile, so it's just him?
No,
that
we're
went in?
all there.
Did you go in?
I did.
I ran in.
Who went in?
Yeah.
Yenna ran in.
I did not go in.
The 3 of you are in there with him. He goes, "Feel free, have fun." They're quite friendly. You see that he kind of reaches into his jacket and he pulls out apples. He just hands them to you.
You should see if you see if you bond with any in particular.
I'm
you know?
already running around holding an apple up.
I eat that.
Your turn. You should see if you. Bacon's eye.
I choose you.
The baggers.
You just eat the apple. It's very tart. It is not a person apple. It is.
Why
It's,
did he
you know,
give me
it's not
such a
terrible,
nasty apple?
but it's.
I
I've
feel
had
like
worse.
Yenna's had worse.
He-
Yeah.
The guy looks at you and goes, "Okay." Do you try to find Pegasi? Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll animal handling.
Haha. 21.
21.
Let's go loot.
I am an animal.
21.
Wow.
19
Good.
plus 2.
Good job
She
for
seen me and started copying me.
good job
I
for
was
both
like,
of you.
Huh.
Describe the Pegasi that comes to you.
My little pony. My little pony.
So I would like Rainbow Dash.
So there's a Pegasi that's running. He's got a tattoo of a rainbow on his ass. So he just lands and he
Perfect.
goes, "Sup?"
It's Rainbow Dash.
Mine's just like the one from Hercules.
Very sassy.
Uh-huh.
With your 21s, the Pegasi that you envision in your mind's eye actually genuinely does come and approach. And one of the things that you do notice is that there aren't any particular... It's not like all Pegasi are white. There's different colors, the same as horse breeds. But there's also some more fantastic colors. Some have like a light cyan or a light teal or even a light pink and stuff. There's just all of these various magical colors. But it's all
This is a light pink one.
It's all very like naturally forming, which seems contradictory in the real world, but we ain't there.
It looks like a sunset. How pretty would that be? A
Mine looks like a
sunset
sunrise.
Pegasus.
You guys put your
We have to get both of them.
You put your two Pegasi together, and it's just the sun.
Oh my gosh! Ah! It's beautiful. Yana.
Apricot, and you got cotton candy.
I look at my gold.
I will say that you guys are probably a good 120 feet apart when these Pegasi are coming together. Both of you have just kind of nice moments. It is still a wild horse. It's an unfamiliar horse to you, but very much like somebody's pet. It is friendly. It's willing to come up to you and allows you to pet him or her. And
Oh, you're such a
You're just-
pretty horse.
they have exactly the kind of manes or tails that you envision. Yenna, while they're doing that, what's going through your mind?
I was thinking these things are pretty cool.
You ever seen a Pegasi before?
No.
You just, this shit's cool, huh? Neat.
I thought I was gonna not like this, but
I like
You
this.
sit there.
I've been grumpy for a couple days.
You sit there
Good day now.
enjoying the apple meant for horses,
Tart apple.
and you both have probably however long you want to spend with these.
Does the
animals.
horse seem perturbed by like my wings at all?
Seems curious more than anything. It's not like frightened or startled, but it does kind of like walk up after eating the apple and just kind of like nuzzles against. It's just it's like pushing against it, not hard, but just like it's
Like-
almost like it's testing.
What is?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a-
You're not one of me.
No.
I lead
Where's
mine.
the horse?
You see that yours is kind of getting close, and it kind of like does this like little nuzzle against your ear or like your little hood and stuff. And you notice that it's kind of keeps moving it up, and then you feel like,
we'll call
but
this
it doesn't
one
bite
Tyson.
your actual hood. You just see it's eating some of your skin.
I do the
Ugh.
same thing. We're meant to be. I won him.
It spits out the skin.
He is mine.
You found one. You bonded with it.
It is me. It has consumed me.
Oh. Lovely.
After about 5-10 minutes, both Pegasi fly off
Yeah.
from you guys and stuff. You see
Hopefully
the
you can find him
halfling.
again.
The halfling merchant is there. Find the ones that you like.
Yes.
Okay.
Sold.
I don't know if I'll be purchasing one.
I
But
can put a hold, no charge.
I need
for
a
one day.
I need a saddle. And all the fixins.
Not a problem. I can get you set up right now if you'd like.
And I'll be back to pick it up later.
Okay. Would
I'll
you?
pay for it, and then I'll be back to pick it up later.
Wonderful. I will give him a nice brush. Which one?
No.
You see that he pulls out a book, and the book seems to have magical pages, one with every single horse, and it gives all the information and stuff like that. And he goes, okay,
That one.
all right. And you see that there is like a line to sign and everything, and he goes, all right, take the gold, and he takes the 32.50 in gold, and he puts it in his kind of jacket pocket, and he goes, you'll just sign here, and then, yep, perfect, all right. And then you see that he takes a little like stamp almost from his jacket, and he presses it into an open circle on the page. You see the whole page glows as well. And you kind of turn around and you're trying to find the Pegasi that you are. You notice that it just kind of like, boop. Yeah, it doesn't like glow or anything. It's just kind of flying through, and it just kind of like stops for a moment. It's not like painful or anything, but it's just like, oh, okay. And that's it.
I've been bought. Oh no.
that's kind of a depressing thought.
The idea of an animal that can fly is great, but if I have no way to stop myself if I fall off it, no thank you.
Sounds like a skill
Isn't
issue.
it a little pretentious to be able to fly and be on a flying creature?
You ever rode a horse before?
Not a flying one.
The
Yeah,
halfling
but
turns.
if you get on the horse and you're like, oh, I don't want to ride this because I might fall off.
The halfling turns to you. You know,
Fall off won't kill me.
the standard saddle has a strap, right?
A seatbelt.
No, I've never been on a Pegasus. I would not know what a standard saddle is like for a Pegasus.
For most flying creatures, they have standard saddles. They have a little bit of a strap, or you can buy magical ones, which make it impossible for you to be dismounted while conscious.
Oh yeah, Opie had one. I just never used it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You still have it. You still have the saddle.
Oh yeah. I don't think it would fit a Pegasi though. It's wyvern size. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe if it's a little chunky.
I have a mount, thank you, but they are lovely creatures.
Of course.
Do you have wyverns?
Nope. I just deal with the Pegasi. They don't get along very well.
Oh.
That being said, you don't have to buy one. You can always volunteer to brush them. Kids in the weekends come and they play with the horses. They love it.
Oh, that sounds.
It's actually quite calming.
I'm sure it is.
Very well. I will have
Thank
the
you.
horse ready by this evening.
Yep.
Feel free to pick it up at your leisure. I can hold him for 3 days.
I'm ready now.
Ready for what?
Anything.
Okay.
You two are just sitting out there, and the illusion just kind of every 10 or 15 minutes goes, "I'm sorry, I'm with the customer right
For
now."
the first couple minutes, I was like putting my hand through the illusion to see
It
if
doesn't react. It doesn't. It just your hand just is
Yeah.
going through.
Then
this.
I got bored, and then I started looking at all the food, and I'm like, okay, hey, why are we here? I'm kind of nervous about Courage being out and about.
I'm just going with the flow, pretending like I'm not nervous. Do you think that the ship's gonna smell like horses now?
Well, I mean,
We're gonna have to teach Luke. We're gonna have Luke have some responsibility and like actually.
if it
take care of
doesn't
his pets.
smell as like lizard, then
Okay.
I mean, horses aren't the best smelling, but those lizards shit all over the place,
Watch your mouth.
and it
One
really
thing-
it doesn't smell that bad.
One thing that you guys know, even from when you had, well, actually, Opie was never on the ship.
He is just now the ship.
Yeah.
we
I've
have
already
we
said
have
we
an
But-
animal-sized
mentioned him.
Roomba that takes
But
care of it.
you notice that part of the crew's duties is to clear out the air stables. So they clean it. They make sure that the horses are fed and all the mounts are fed and everything's taken care of. That includes your pets as well.
Have you ever thought about I was thinking Rhea with the wyvern, that just kind of makes a lot of sense. Loot with the Pegasus, yeah, it's kind of there. What do you think, your
Everybody should have a Pegasus. Get yours today. I am with the customer right now. I will be with you in 1 moment.
The more he keeps talking, the more I just punch his illusion.
You notice it's the first time that you've said it, but you notice that anytime either of you say Pegasus,
Oh,
everyone deserves a Pegasus.
But what would be your ideal thing? I was thinking what if you? I mean, it'd be kind of metal. What if you rode a dire wolf?
It'd be kind of cool.
It would be kind of
It'd
cool.
be kind of terrifying to see a demon lady with bat wings riding on a dire wolf.
Yeah, but it's so symbolic.
Put fear in the hearts of our enemies.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
As you guys are finishing up this conversation, you see that your companions are joining you. The doors open. The illusion disappears. The halfling merchant. It was wonderful doing business. So, oh, jeez! Why would you do that? I'm just kidding. He was way too far.
I hand the apple core to him.
Oh, thank you. You see, he just throws it. There's a wastebasket, literally on the other side of you.
The horses eat the whole thing.
Yeah, you could have just fed the cord to the horse. How's the Pegasus?
Amazing.
Do you have one now?
I do. I am an owner of a Pegasi.
That's,
Oh,
They don't
speaking
have
of,
wyverns.
do you have a name? The sooner I can start using a name with them, better. You can think about it and
I will
just
think
stop
about
by.
I will think
But the
about
sooner
it.
you can let me know, even if you just send a runner, let me know.
Gotcha. I own one. This is amazing. I can fly.
Are there
It's a
wyverns
beautiful
in this
creature.
city?
Oh no,
I
I
have
don't
They're
think that there
so
are any other flying
majestic
gnomes
and,
here
like,
in the city.
The one you picked out was very beautiful.
They give off an aura.
I
like
apologize.
So just imagine.
Why not give a Pegasus a try? Everyone deserves a
riding
Pegasus.
down from the sky
can get
with
yours
the sun
today.
behind me on
Can
a
they do
Pegasus.
anything interesting? Can they
I walk out.
powers, or they just fly and run?
They're very noble and smart,
You see, he's just like allowing you guys to.
and
like,
now I have
do
an
whatever.
aerial superiority.
That's pretty cool.
May I suggest the name Johnny Cash?
Johnny Cash.
I walk out the store.
Yeah, I walk out too.
JC for short.
JC.
You
Just a
see
thought.
that
I
he
just think
Johnny
they're
Cash.
pretentious. That's all
Johnny
I'm saying.
Cash.
JC for short.
I will call him Johnny Cash, or do you prefer me to use JC?
Call him Johnny Cash.
I will call him Johnny Cash then. I would recommend stopping by a blacksmith if you are the adventuring type, given your friend's apparel and whatnot. I'd recommend finding some barding.
Do you recommend a shop?
I don't know of any good barding shops here in the city. You might be able to find one over in the Adventurers District. It's a little bit further down. It's closer to the casino, but
Okay.
Loot, on your saddle, you should get embroidered
Mm-hmm.
WWJCD. What would Johnny Cash do?
Oh yes, perfect.
I love
See,
it.
you're getting behind this now. This is
I've
amazing.
been behind it the whole time. I'm not trying to shit on your yum.
it's wonderful. I can do a custom embroidery. If you would like, I can do a custom embroidery for 5 gold. No
That's
problem.
Perfect.
Good. I will take the 5 gold now. He takes 5 gold.
Yum.
Or however you kids say it.
You guys wait outside for what seems like too long, and then you two come out eventually, having squared everything away with the Pegasi.
Guys, I own a Pegasus.
You bought it?
That's awesome. What was the name you went with?
His name is Johnny Cash.
Why?
Why?
Did you know someone named that?
It sounds really cool, and Yenna suggested it.
He was a famous bard my father referred to all the time. I thought it was fitting.
Oh, that's amazing! I will teach the horse how to play music.
Oh,
That would be a trick.
They can?
Anything,
oh, what if
anything can.
you could
play
replace
music.
its stirrups with a harmonica?
So when you go in real fast,
Dude, and it goes.
I don't think that's what harmonicas sound like.
It's exactly what harmonica
Elvis has never.
You guys see a guy with a harmonica? No, they sound like this. I'm just kidding.
We need to go to the casino.
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm getting the itch, but it's not to gamble. It's just to get out of these streets. And I'm looking around. There's just
Streets.
clowns everywhere.
There's always someone who is eavesdropping in on our conversation.
I will say that you notice that there are fewer musicians and artists on this side of town. There's still probably 2 or 3 a street.
This place is
How
amazing.
long does it take to unattune and attune to an item?
An hour. Yeah, it takes an hour both ways.
I guess I'll start that process.
You have to not be
It's like a
doing
short rest.
anything
Oh.
except that.
Okay, that'll be it.
You can do it during a short rest or a long rest.
Okay.
So, just before we go, as we're walking, for the casino, just a thought. Should we divide and conquer? Each of us go to a different game, see if we can find anybody throwing around large amounts of money, dutifully ask questions to see any art collectors, any antiquities.
Is that
old
what
book
we're doing at the
collectors.
casino? We're trying to get information.
I think we need to.
I do think we are kind of conspicuous as a group.
I don't have a good poker face.
What's poker?
That's true.
Poker's here, right? I said the poker's here, right?
Yeah, they have
It's
an
called something
equivalent.
different, though.
They have an equivalent.
I would have said the equivalent to me.
I'm
The
a
equivalent
fantastic bluffer.
You've seen your card playing skills.
I don't like lying.
They're not skills. She just stacks the deck.
Yeah, she cheats. It's not a skill.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
Cheating is a skill in a way.
I'm not gonna do that here.
You
Insight check.
you pinky promise me right now.
Or even just keep an eye out for
23.
the ones we're looking for.
I can do that.
21. She's maybe bluffing. She might be doing it here.
You're real.
She's
you're real good.
She's
at
thinking
it.
about it.
You're real good at bluffing.
Yeah.
Zari says it as sarcastically as she can muster, so you get that she doesn't mean it.
You guys begin making your way
Oh, you want
towards
to play?
the casino. From this point of where you are, it's only another 20-30 minutes walk. Eventually you arrive. You notice that the casino itself seems to have like its own inns and own stables nearby, as if there are a lot of people who maybe just come directly here. You notice that there is another like land gate that is probably 5 or 10 minutes away from this from the casino itself.
Damn, I could have parked my Pegasus here.
With that, you guys
Oh,
see
so-
the casino. It is a beautiful building. The architecture is ornate. You notice that there are these almost like jade encrusted dragons that are the continuous motif throughout the front and face of this building. You know that the building itself is like almost built into the wall of the city.
So who's going with who?
Me and you?
Yeah, we can be a couple.
Yeah.
I should have assumed that.
I can go with Anlin if you two want to try another table.
You're good at gambling, right?
Lute's good at talking.
Well, we're gonna change that.
I don't care to change that. I'll just be making sure that you don't make any stupid choices.
Ah, you have your hands full. Let's go gamble.
Right now, you guys are, I would say, a good 40, 50 feet away from the actual doors themselves. Once you arrive at the gates, you notice that there are guards, but they're not the city guard. They seem to be a private watch. They are heavily armored in very nice-looking plate, polished. They are very large. Both of them are dragonborn, standing around 7'10", and there is a individual standing at the front there who all of you seem to recognize by description, but one of you by look. You see that same tiefling woman standing at the front, and she goes, "Hello, adventurers. Welcome to the Jade Dragon. Before you enter in, I would like to extend a hearty welcome. We run a honest game, and we hope that you play an honest game as well. Consequences of breaking any of the rules of the establishment, including physical altercations or magical altercations with anybody within the casino grounds, will be met with consequences. This is by the order of both King Bragi and our own management. We hope that you enjoy your stay, and welcome." You see that she kind of motions and opens up. The doors are opened by the guards. You see that this place is fairly full. It's a very busy place. There is I don't want to say a super significant guard presence right off of that, because most of these people are sitting. But there's probably a good, 100, 115 guards just on this floor that you can tell. You notice that this is kind of a harp-shaped building where you guys are in the bow that's kind of curved, and then there's this string that seems to go along the back wall. You do notice that there are some more rooms behind that are closed that have their own sets of guards, as well as a lovely bar. You see that there are people eating and mingling in a separate section. And where do you go?
I think I would tug on Elm. Just because I'd be like, and Yana, I'd just be like, that's the lady that I watched Courage walk off with. And then we'd go off our own separate way.
You guys notice that as you walked by, she's already greeting the next people coming in.
So they met with the hostess. Okay.
I mean, they're
Do you want to do a couple laps and see if we can see them?
Hey, honey, you got a coin you can spare. You see this goblin woman standing around 3 feet tall. She's got, fortunately, when some ladies get much, much older in their life, they get a little bit of a shadow. She's got a little, barely little bit of a shadow in there and a couple stray hairs and stuff. You notice that she's been smoking some sort of cigarette-like drug. And she's got this hat, this little round hat that just tipped, and it's got this little mesh kind of veil over it. You spare a coin for me, honey. I swear I'll give it back to you. In about an hour, I'm on a heater and I'm just short a coin.
Okay, so where's everybody headed?
All right, fuck you too then. You see that this goblin woman just walks off.
I'm gonna try the equivalent to blackjack table.
So you look over and you see Dragon's Delight. Dragon's Delight.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go try Dragon's
Something that
Delight.
you're familiar with. You've played this game before. Something that all of you guys are familiar with at least the names of these games, if not the rules. Dragon's
Point was
Delight.
to split
Dragon's
up,
Delight.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're going as a pair.
So do you want to do a couple laps? We're gonna do a couple laps and see if we can't
Walking?
find
I'm
courage.
gonna try to find Annalyn.
Go to find Anlin.
I'll ask them if they have, like, if they want to have a drink order, and we'll just go get them drinks.
That's what I thought.
You guys have a drink order? We're gonna go for a walk.
You know, mine.
Hot tea.
Whatever's cheap and strong.
Bottom shelf.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Well, I guess we. I don't
Ooh,
want to. Yeah, just hot
can
tea.
you go dark, not clear liquor?
I know what that means. Yep, let's go.
Bottom shelf tea.
As you guys are walking around, you do see that there are many servers walking through. Many of the servers are very similarly dressed to the hostess. You notice that there are many, almost an inordinate amount of tiefling men, women servers, as well as people working the different things. But you also see many Asimor, halflings, just a whole mesh of people. I'm just saying, it's unusual to see this many tieflings in a single place.
We go for the bar.
What did you roll for to try and find Ammon?
Oh, I didn't know I was rolling.
You can do perception, or you can try and track her down.
Whistle.
Or you can just start yelling her name.
You go, hey, Toots! Where you at?
I'll do perception, which is a 11.
With an 11, you're looking around, and you see that Anlin is actually over at the bar. It doesn't take you long because the bar is ornate and a centerpiece of the Jade Dragon. You see that she is staying there, and she seems to be talking with a couple of individuals. You don't notice many other crew members there, but she's just kind of sitting and having a drink and smoking kind of those 1920s cigarettes on a little extender.
Cigarettes that were sexy.
I'll just come up behind her and just whisper in the air. What you drinking?
What are you buying?
As she's
Excuse me.
smoking a Theran
Friend-
Slim.
these are my new friends here. Yenna, this is Joris and Jor-El.
Joyce and Jor-El.
You see two dragonborn. They're not really wearing like security clothes, but they are wearing kind of like nicer clothes. But you definitely get the vibe that they work for the casino with your
A
passive
T-shirt that says security.
insight. Exactly. It says I work here.
FBI, female body inspection.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Gentlemen, what are you drinking today?
You're buying dealer's choice.
You working?
Well, drink won't kill us, will it? No, I don't think so. You see that at the bar, you see three Warforged, three automatons are like walking and just serving everybody incredibly fast, and they're serving out perfect drinks.
4 bourbons, please.
That'll be 4 gold.
I'll hand that over 1 for a tip.
Oh, no tips are necessary. Thank you.
We do not get paid.
Fair enough.
We are slaves.
We are robots.
We have no feelings, no needs.
You hand over the 4 gold and begin to have a conversation. You two head up to the bar at assuming a different spot.
Yeah.
Order drinks and begin heading your way towards. It is a gold per drink.
Okay.
Whoever wants to buy or pay, however.
Sorry, he'll pay.
You
Yeah,
two
what
are
are you
heading
drinking?
over to the Dragon's Delight.
Whatever
table.
you're
You see
buying.
that it is a fairly full table, but there are 2 spots left.
What is your
you notice that there are
alcoholic
3 different
recommendation?
levels. There is a 1 gold table.
Something
there
pretty.
There are actually a number of these different tables.
With an
but
umbrella
there's
in it.
A 1 gold section, a 10 gold section, and a 100 gold section.
I'm gonna start off with 10.
Remember when June sucked
Yeah.
that guy out of a platinum drink?
Good deal. You guys head over to.
What are you, poor?
You guys head over to the 10 gold table. So, hello friends, how are we doing tonight? Welcome, welcome.
Good, good.
We are just about to deal another hand here. Do you know the rules?
Can you just a quick refresher?
Of course. Well, when you're chasing the Dragon's Delight, you start off, and you see he begins describing, these are specific dice for the game that don't have a real-world equivalent yet. So we will be using polyhedral dice. So, you need a, you'll start by rolling a single d20. This is referred to as the Dragon. Now, you want this one to roll fairly high. The goal is to get to about 21 points. That's the Dragon's Delight right there. Now, if you obviously don't know, you can't roll a perfect Dragon's Delight with just a single one. Now, you get to roll these little guys. This is called feeding the dragon. Now, every time we roll something, you can make a bet, jumping it up as much or as little as you like. Now, once we finish betting, depending on what you roll, can determine your payout. Now, keep in mind, you don't want to overfeed the dragon, because then you're going to burn. It means you'll be out. So you can't go over 21. You go over 21, you're done.
Okay.
Understand?
Sounds good.
All right. So, start your bets. To be clear, you are not playing against anybody else at the table. You are only playing against the house.
You got it.
You put 10 gold down, 10
Yep.
gold down. You may roll first, sir. To you.
That's a 19.
Would you like to feed the dragon?
I'm gonna stay.
All right. Your betting is done. Where is your dragon? What'd you roll?
I rolled a 13.
Would you like to feed the dragon?
I would like to feed the dragon.
Okay. Oh, now I jumped ahead of myself. Now you can put a separate bet on a multiplier. This is a particular order of ways of feeding the dragons, because the dragon, he likes chewing his food in small bits. So you roll a d20 and a 1, you get twice the payout. If you roll a 19 and 2 ones, you get 5 times the payout. You roll 18 and 3 ones, it's 10 times the payout. You roll 17 4 ones, 25, 16 5 ones, 50 times, 15 and 6 1, 100 times the payout. But that's a separate bet altogether. Do you guys want to partake?
So I could win my bet right here, do another bet, and then...
Yeah, so right now you said you had a 19.
Uh-huh.
If you were to roll 2 ones, you could have 5 times the total payout, your total bet. Now, you have to put a separate bet down to do the multiplier to begin with.
Okay.
And you
I'm
have
gonna
to
hold.
risk
I'm just gonna
rolling.
hold for now.
Okay. So, you roll
Feed the dragon.
feed the dragon. Let's see what you get.
That makes 16.
Are you going to feed the
I'm
dragon?
gonna feed the dragon again.
All right, feed that dragon.
That leaves me at 20. I'm gonna stay.
All right. The dragons are fed. Let's see what we got over here. 16. 19. Dealer's going to stay. You have 19?
20.
20.
20?
19.
19. You meet, you keep your bet,
I
no
bust.
bonus? No, you keep
That's a
it.
push.
Sorry. Yeah.
So you keep
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no, because
Yeah,
we meet the
I
same.
said the wrong one.
You beat, so you get double your payout.
Wow.
So you get an extra 10 gold.
All right. You want to run
Yeah.
it back?
Yeah.
All right. Will you be playing the multiplier?
I think I'll just
No.
keep track of my winnings
If you want to give me half your stacks,
to use as winnings.
To use as
That
winnings.
would be good.
better.
For my brain. Because I don't want to add it to my inventory yet.
I get it.
Natural 20.
You want to feed the dragon, sir? You can still place a bet in the multiplier. There's no rules against it.
I'm gonna multiply it.
All right.
That's a 1.
Oh.
Way to go! We have the Dragon's Delight. So, that goes to you.
That's a 9.
9.
I gotta
Gonna
start
feed
feeding
the dragon.
this dragon.
All right, he's a hungry dragon. Let's see what we got, folks.
3. That makes it 12.
All right, you're gonna continue to feed the
The
dragon.
dragon. That's a 4. That's for a 16.
16. You're
Feed
continue.
dragon. That's an 18.
18. You want to continue feeding that dragon?
We're gonna feed the dragon. We're over.
Bust. I'm sorry, but you have lost. You see the dealer rolls a 5. Oof, my dragon is very hungry tonight, folks. Let's find out. 9, 10, 11.
Oh, multiplier!
We got 14, 16, 17. I'm out of food for the dragon. You see that there are people who have above what the dealer did. Your dragons are happier than mine. You see that he gives them the winnings, or gives them a win. The base payout is double what you bet.
What did he get?
I got the multiplier too.
Yeah, so you get 4 times. So you get 4 right now. So you're gonna get. You just pass them over.
Oh heck yeah!
And then can you give us a little information who's at this table with us?
You're sitting at the table. You see that there are 2 goblins, a gnome, a halfling, and an orc. They all seem to be just kind of sitting there playing, drinking. You don't get the impression that any of them are there together. I would say they're all about more
5.
commoners. More commoner level.
Well, it
Will we be playing again, folks?
yeah.
You want to do another one? Let's do one more.
One more. We got some hungry dragons. Place your bets before rolling, sir.
I did.
Okay, perfect.
12.
12. That's a hungry dragon there.
Feed that dragon.
13.
13, 14. Now keep in mind, you only have 64s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Set it over here. So 13, 16,
16. Let's see. It's
17.
17.
It's a 1.
18.
That's cocked. Reroll.
That was a 4, so over.
22. You bust. I am sorry, sir.
18 plus 4.
I had 17. 17 plus 4.
12.
Just read the numbers. You got
12, 13, 16, 17, 21.
You
Yeah,
win.
because 18 would
I
have been
can't-
that
I
one
can't
that he
see
rolled,
that.
yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're good. All right. Let's see what your dragon is.
That's a 1.
That is a little dragon. 4.
4. That's a 6.
You only get that one, right,
Simple math
Michael?
is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
9.
11.
13.
13.
You've rolled 5.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That
16.
is 16.
16. All right. Dealers play. Starting with a 4.
Oh, there's
Rolling.
a chance.
5. This dragon is going to need to start eating more. He gets a 9. That is 11. That is 13. That is 15. You got...
16.
16.
Oh.
How many do you have?
I've got... This is my last one. He's got 15 right now. 4, 2, 2, 2, 1, 4.
The odds are not looking good. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, miss, but you have lost your bet. Thank you for playing. Would you like to play again, folks? If you guys want to play, you can play as NPCs.
We can go to a different table. Do you want to go to a different table?
At this point, these two are making they're at the table now with you guys.
With your drink.
How much did I just win?
How many
Yeah.
chips did you get?
Oh, shit.
Each chip is 10.
I think you won 6.
I won 6, so 60.
I got 1, but I lost 2.
So if you just count your chips right now, that's how much gold you had. You should have had 50, I believe. Hold on. 1, 2,
12, 13.
you have 13. So you should have had 20 to start with. He gave me 10, so you should have had 10. So y'all both had 100 to start with, we'll say. How many? You have 13, so you won 30 gold.
That makes sense. I have 9, so I lost.
You only lost 10 gold.
10.
I never lost. How'd I only win 30 gold?
You had.
I won the 1. I won the
You
multiplier.
got a
got
double
2.
player.
I should
You
have.
got a
I should have
multiplier.
40 gold.
There you go.
Thank you.
I don't think you got one that last time.
No. Oh yeah.
All right, you two arrive at the table to see.
I've made gold.
Good job.
It's usually how gambling works.
I'm really good at it, apparently.
For the cost, I hope this isn't too shitty.
I'm sure it'll be great.
Here's your tea.
Oh, thank you.
As you see me with a big, like, fruity drink with an umbrella in it.
What is that?
I don't know, Zari picked it up.
You guys are
Is it
there
a
having this
mocktail?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yenna, what are you doing?
I think me and Anlin are kind of being a little flirtatious with these 2 guys. And we're
You notice that
sipping
she
our bourbons.
plays into it. Roll me a, we'll say just a general charisma.
You're charismatic, right?
Charismatic.
Yeah.
17. It's my charisma modifier. 19.
19. You see that these 2 Dragonborn, they're buying drinks. You guys are enjoying them. You guys are having a good time. It's very flirtatious, very fun, very friendly, very non-threatening.
Very non-threatening.
Very non-threatening.
That makes me think that
That's
it's
a
going to
relief.
get threatening.
Imagine, I can't imagine
I
being...
feel that way with men all the time.
I was gonna say, I can't imagine not feeling threatened when there's somebody who's like 2.5 feet taller than me. You know what I mean? Like they have to like really give off that vibe.
Not if I want to go to Pound Town.
Anyway, you guys are sitting there enjoying your drinks when you do notice, boys, don't you need to be working? You see a suave ASMR person, platinum blonde, coiffured hair. You see he has this little nice coiffured mustache with a goatee. And so he goes, yeah, sorry, boss, we'll get back to work. I thought so. Pleasure. Anlin, good to see you again. Oh, George, it's wonderful to see you. Kissy cheeks. Who is your beautiful friend here?
Oh, Yenna.
A pleasure. He takes your hand and kisses your fingers.
Thank you.
You see Anlin looks at you and she tells the vibe. She goes, George and I are good friends. Thought we might all be good friends if you're interested in that kind of thing.
Maybe. We'll see.
You see him go, Anlin, always so forward. Please, if you'd like, I'd be more than happy to get to know you and have a drink. Otherwise, the Jade Dragon's at your disposal.
So I have a question. Hopefully you can help us
I'd
out
be
with.
obliged to. I would love to, actually.
I'm in the market for some... It's rather delicate, so please understand where I'm coming from.
Would you like to speak, you see that he looks at Anlin. Roll perception check.
Nope. 4.
Even with a 4, you see his eyes kind of dart over. You get the sensation that he looks at Anlin for a second, then looks back at you. You know, if you would like, we might be able to speak somewhere more private. We have private rooms, not anything untoward, but
Of course
just
not.
private rooms for people to discuss business and the like. Well, I could actually take you over to some of the more higher stakes tables if you would like.
Hey, let's do that. Yes.
Why don't you follow
To
me?
get there. Why didn't I try that?
I'm wearing the sexy Hillary Clinton pants.
God damn it!
And it's working.
I should have asked to borrow them.
You see that that George and Anlin kind of walk over, and you see that along that back curved wall, there are several doors and stuff. And he opens one up. You see that there is essentially one of like those two dragonborn, different ones, but two large imposing figures. These two are Goliaths. They're standing on the interior of the door once it opens. You see that there is an elvish woman standing behind one table. And you notice that she has all of the different game sets for the various games. And you see that there is just a private bar. There is no bartender there, or there is a little like Warforged again, but just standing there patiently. Please have a drink. Discuss exactly what it is you're interested in. You see, he leads you over and goes, "I'll have the usual martini."
A bourbon for me, please.
Martini.
Bourbon.
I'll take out my pipe. Care for a smoke, George?
I do not partake, but please enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You see Anlin's there. Yes, he's worried about his lungs for some untoward reason. I don't know why.
So, George,
You said you were interested in procuring something?
yes, I'm particularly interested in very, very old antique books.
All right.
Particularly books perhaps on the darker side of things.
Well,
Do you know anyone with that sort of interest?
Well,
Here.
we here at the Jade Dragon like to cater to any and all tastes. Let me ask you this. I would need some more information on the type of book that you're looking for, but we have our sources and means.
The books I'm looking for in particular are very ancient. I'm talking Alakath ancient.
We're talking about books from the ages before. Very rare tomes. You mentioned more on the darker side of things.
Indeed.
Dark art, if you will.
Might be able to procure certain books. Do you have a title? Something specific that you're looking for?
I don't have a title. It's more of a hobbyist kind of thing. I know it when I see
Collector, of course. Purely academic, I'm sure.
it. Know it when I see it, if you understand what I mean.
Well, there are many, many books that fit that description, and they are all very, very rare and very hard to find. I could put people out and start searching for it, but it is absolutely no guarantee that I would be able to find something quick or anything like that. But, you might be able to speak to my boss. She's a bit of a collector herself, and might be able to procure something for you if you would like.
Who is your boss?
Jade Lemaris is her name. A lovely woman.
How would one arrange a meeting with her?
Could have her come this way shortly. I just have to go fetch her. Hope she's not too busy at the moment. She does keep busy running the Jade Dragon as it is, but
of
might be
course.
able to get something going for you.
Let's hold off on that for now.
Let's
drink,
relax.
play some
Let's,
games.
yes, I couldn't agree more. Please, shall we all play? Would you like?
Let's. Could we do the animal races? I so love watching that.
An Almirage race. Yes. You don't mind if we play at the higher stakes, do you?
No.
Wonderful.
Those poor rabbits.
Don't
Are they
worry, we
rabbits and
killed
they
the
little
losers.
dragons?
So Almirages are essentially rabbits with unicorn horns. You see that there are a number of Almirages, and they're all a bit ethereal, as if they've been conjured and summoned, and then they kind of form a little bit more of a solid. Would you like to go with the higher or the lower stake?
What's the higher range?
5,000 gold per bet.
Oh, yes, let's definitely go lower.
Okay, that'll be 1,000 gold a bet.
Okay.
All right, Will. Pick your
And
poison.
it's just a bet on the race strictly, right?
Well, it can be a number of different things. You have the option of just picking a winner, or you can try and pick first and second. You can go anywhere from first to fifth. Now, the first place winner, if that's the only one you're betting on, will pay out 5 times. If you choose first and second, that's 10 times. First, second, and third, that's 25. First, second, third, and fourth, 50. And if you get first through fifth, that's 100 times payout right there.
They'll do 2. And then,
All
could
right.
you pick one out?
And he goes, "You're putting me in a very awkward position, boss. This is your money, and I don't want to gamble it. I think we've got enough with complications with our work and boss relationship as it is."
I'm ordering you as a boss. Which one?
You see, the elven woman goes, "The names for this race are Redfoot, Snowball, Sunshine, Thumper, Thunder, Mister, Pokey, Fleetfoot, Maf Assad, and Dennis."
She chuckles out loud a little bit when she hears Ma'af Assad. Oh, I have to pick that one. Ma'af Assad and Thumper.
Very well.
And I wink at George when I say that.
Fleetfoot's gonna win, bitches.
Go, Mister.
Pokey's winning.
Go, Mister.
Fleetfoot's gonna pokey your eye out.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
I'm not even there. I'm invested.
So you're gonna roll just d20s for me. You're gonna roll 5 d20s. You're gonna do that twice. So
One for Ma'af Assad,
yep,
one for
one
Thumper.
for one facade and one for the other.
Okay.
And then it's just the highest number wins. Does somebody want to help me out and help keep track of these numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, am I not rolling?
No, you're not gonna roll. Not this time. Because I'm gonna do all the rolls for the other rabbits.
Some Thumper's a 35.
Total.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, that's much better.
That is much better.
Who do you have first and who do you have second?
First
'Cause
one was Thumper.
No.
He put
Who-
2 separate bets. Thumper's gonna
You have
win
2
one.
separate bets for first place?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I guess, yeah. I didn't know if it would apply if they did get first and second, I'd get that. Or
No,
if
you
they-
have to place them.
Okay, I will just take them for first.
Okay, so
So 2 bets for first.
if you're
Yeah.
placing 2 bets for first, you're just gonna, at
so
best,
it's
even
still
out. Yeah,
yeah.
you're just at best gonna even out.
Oh, shit.
You can just say Thumper second.
You could just bet if you want to just do the one roll, and I'll let you use that second roll for one of them for first place. We can do that. Otherwise, I need you to tell me right now who's going to be first and who's going to be second.
So it has to be first and second.
You have to
otherwise it's fucked.
pick the horse, or the Almirage. So you got to pick. Okay, Mafasad's going to be first place. Thumper's going to be second place.
Wait, if I get the right first place one, it's 5 times.
Yeah.
My bet. So it wouldn't even out. If one wins on $1,000
Gotcha.
bet, I win
Yeah.
5,000. I still lose 2,000, but so I'll just do that. Both of them as,
So one thing that I will say is that I thought you were placing them. You can't place multiple bets on a single race because then you can just game the system.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, you were banking on your chick to bet, yeah. And that would have made it 2 separate.
I will say this: just pick one of them for this time, and then you can use that higher roll for it.
Okay.
So who do you want to be your winner?
Take Ma'afsad.
Mafasad. Okay.
And what
And
did
what-
Mafasad get?
He's rolling that right now.
Well, he already rolled it.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Yeah.
What'd you get for that one?
35 for Thumper. But now it's for Mafasad.
Mafasad.
71.
71. Okay.
That's so much better than Thumper.
Okay, that is 20, 30, 40, 40, or 55, 62.
So far, you're still in first.
So far, you're still in first.
Which that's really all we need to.
That's all you need. Yeah.
So it's just $1,000 bet then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So far, you're still in first.
Don't worry about the chips for this one because it's higher stakes and stuff. Or if you prefer, you can give me half your stack. If everybody just wants to give me a half stack and we'll make it easy, we'll do that.
to get those back.
You got 71, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember why I gave you guys some A's, because I have all the other ones right here. Because it's the whole set.
Second horse coming in.
It's
Third.
not
This
a
would be
horse.
the fourth one.
Oh,
So
we
you
are
rolled
count-
2, I rolled
Got
1.
it, got it.
Okay. 13, 24, 31, 48, 50, 63.
Still in first place. Still winning.
There is 34, 36, 44. Okay, that one's a loser.
Wait, how many die did you roll?
5.
5 d20s.
Okay.
He rolled it twice because he did 2.
Yeah. No.
How many are in the race?
There are a total of 10. We've rolled 5 or 6 right now.
This will be the 6th.
This is 6, yeah.
So far,
I'm
still in
keeping
first.
track, so I'm just...
Thank you. That's going to be a loser. 17, 27. Yeah.
Still in first.
I'll put an L for that one.
L.
That's going to be a loss for this one. That's 34. Yep.
This will be the 8th one.
Mm-hmm.
Go, my facade!
They're racing.
If
They're
there's
going.
any-
You see them racing
Yenna's
and moving.
screaming at the table.
Okay.
This one seems like it might.
25, 30, 44, 56, 62,
L. 2 more.
9.
2 more.
This is intense.
Oh, I see a 3.
That's
and
a
3.
fail?
That's a fail.
That's a loser. One more.
This is intense, man.
Last one. That's a loss.
That's
Good deal.
I grab Annalyn and I just kiss the shit out of her.
You bet 1,000 gold.
5,000.
5,000 back.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a good win.
Yeah!
So you can basically add.
And then, Krista, you keep it.
You keep it. Good deal.
That's what we call a bait and switch.
What a wonderful game. We gonna go again, or would you like to?
Who named that lovely animal? I have to ask.
You know, I don't know.
You know what it translates to, George, do you? Let's buy a drink before I tell you.
Why don't you enlighten me, please?
It loosely translates to dumbass.
You're kidding. You see the elvish dealer just like, yeah. Well, Annalyn kind of, she kind of, as you kiss, she goes, why don't we get your friends? They can come and bat too.
I think I know when to walk away from a good win.
Oh, do they not?
Oh, I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying.
Do they have problems?
No?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Should I go get them then?
No, let's keep talking to George. They're fine.
Wonderful.
Let's
We're
get
gonna
another
jump
drink.
back over to the rest of you.
I don't know this, but I can sense a betrayal.
I want to go see Yenna.
Where's Mom?
Where is
You guys are at the table. You're enjoying your drinks.
Big
I'm
Sister
gonna
left
look
us?
around and try to see if I can't spot Courage or Saloon.
Roll
or...
perception.
I'll have
I am
Anybody-
going with them.
Okay, roll perception. as
I
well.
have to tell Yenna that I won 40 gold. She'll be so proud.
You guys can try and find Yenna. Roll perceptions.
22.
8.
You're not really looking.
No, I'm making sure you're staying out of trouble.
Is that,
You
is
rolled a
that
D4?
genuinely
No,
what you're
I
gonna do?
rolled a 4. What?
You're looking around. You don't see
No,
Yenna.
I'm not really looking for
You're.
Okay.
You rolled a.
8.
You rolled an 8. There's a lot of people in
I'm
here.
making
you're
sure I
not-
don't lose loot.
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit of focus to like keep on. You don't see Courage. You don't see Saloon. But you do see Kothar. He just kind of is leaning out of one of those rooms. You notice that the guards over by him, there's 4, not 2. You see that he goes... You just hear him talking to one of the guards who just kind of nods at him and walks off, and he goes back into the room.
I want to go stand by there, but not like suspiciously standing by there. If
You
you,
want to
get my
attempt to
drift.
blend into the crowd.
Yeah, I just want to.
You
I
want
want
to be able to see what's going on.
Yeah, I want to stay and make sure he
roll
doesn't leave that
Roll
door.
a stealth check. You see him notice something, and you notice him looking around to try and find something a spot to hide. If you want to.
30.
Okay. You see him before he finds a spot to hide, so you have an option to talk to him right now, or you can lose him in the crowd.
I would follow his lead.
Okay.
And, like, try to find a spot to
Okay.
blend in where I can still see him if he comes out, but
Okay.
like I don't know. What
I will say that you don't know about Kothar.
Yeah,
yet,
no.
though. Okay.
I'm just keeping an eye on
Just
him. If
keeping
he's
an eye on
trying
him?
to like hide from something. I'm
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll soft.
It's not the best, but it's also not the worst.
So it's not a 1 and it's not a 20.
That is the best and the worst.
14.
14. You see a goblin woman. She's got this little thing. She's smoking a cigarette. She's bugging a lot of people. And you sit next to her, and she just kind of like, you gotta give me a coin. Help a old lady out. I'm on a hot streak, and I'm just short a coin.
I give her a silver.
I can't use this. It needs to be a gold. You actually no, that's a lie. You see, she reaches into a bag. She goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have 2 more? 2 more of these coins. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, what are you two doing? You looked around. You didn't see anybody.
Yenna's gone.
We could,
Can I strike up a conversation with the people next to us?
Sure. You are sitting right. I would say that you two are sitting next to each other at the end, and the person you were sitting next to was the orc. You see, Dragon's Delight. Fuck! Ugh. Ugh.
hey, better luck next time, buddy.
You see. Oh, thanks. I need it. I was on a hot streak all day. Ooh, getting down to my last couple of goals here.
Well, what I heard is that
He's sitting down right now. You could essentially be at the same eye level.
well, if
No
you-
pisto.
If you're down on your luck, it's better to just end it now. Just go to Dragon's Egg, put it all on black. I have a good feeling about it.
All right, I'll do it. But if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna find you.
Okay.
You see, he gets up, he takes his gold, and he walks off to a different table.
Do you want to go follow him? See what happens?
Why would we follow him?
Because I want to play Dragon's Egg.
Sure, we can play Dragon's Egg. We're trying to find information, not just play games.
Well, I'm talking to people. I'm looking around.
Look, I talked the shit out of that guy.
Yeah.
If you guys are worried about me.
What?
Do we need to split up?
No?
I can't focus if you're just worried about playing games.
Well, I looked around for, like, the
A
people
second.
that... Did you see anybody?
I was trying to have a conversation, and instead, you're trying to
go
pull
to
me.
a different game.
You're trying to pull me to another
Let's
game.
talk to this guy. Hey, buddy, go to there.
Yeah, we can go talk to him over there. I'm gonna walk over there.
We're gonna jump from that scene back over to Yenna. Yenna, you're in the private room. You see so when you were watching the race, it was essentially a miniature version of the race on the table itself. You're sitting there talking with George, striking up conversation. Things are going well. You definitely get the vibe that Anlin has a very friendly relationship with George, but it's like you get the sensation that she's a little bit taken in by everything that's going on in the room. She's not a high roller by any means.
All right.
Suggest him to go to a different room.
So, are you just looking for a book, or tell me about yourself? You must be an adventurer. So, like, what's the curiosity here?
I'm just a collector. I'm just a collector.
Tell me a little bit more about your own collection. What else do you have? Roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, it's not terrible.
But it's
That
not
is,
great either.
20.
What do you say?
20.
No. I heard the roll, but what do you tell
20.
them?
20.
20 books.
I go into who my mother was.
Oh.
And
My, I didn't know.
and so she told me all kinds of stories from her days.
What's your passive insight?
A billion.
Big number.
16.
I love how you remember my shit better than I do. Passive perception is 16.
Insight.
Insight is 12.
I was thinking
You don't really catch it for a moment, but Anlin kind of nudges you, and you notice he's like, I didn't know. And you get the sensation that he doesn't know who your mother is.
Well, it's not super important, but
Oh, I'm sure she was a very important person. Tell me more about her. Did she get you into the collecting business?
she was a member of the court in Larakis.
The cult?
Court.
Court, excuse me.
And also the court. Cool.
I thought we were going to have a wily one here.
No,
Anlin.
she fascinated me with her stories, and that's what got me collecting.
Hey,
And as I got collecting,
Oh, me too.
I found older and older books, and just became fascinated with the history. So I've
you know, I might have a friend. He's a bit of a collector himself. I don't know if he would know anything about this book, but would you like me to introduce him to you?
sure.
All right, I'll be right back. Excuse me, ladies. He kisses the hand of Anlin. Fond farewell. I'll see you soon. You see he walks out of the room. Anlin goes, oh my. Isn't he just so charming and handsome?
He's
Just handsome.
There's something.
Yes.
You too close, then I take it.
Not as close as us. If you're worried about that, not as close as us.
Any port in a storm kind of thing?
Not any port in a storm, but, you know, certainly his port. Have you seen his port? It's so nice. We're going to cut from that scene. We're jumping
you.
back over to Zari and Loot. You guys are sitting there waiting, essentially just keeping an eye on the
That's
door.
all I'm doing. I
And
found
you're
him, and that's
just
I'm
keeping
focusing on the door.
Just keeping an eye on Loot,
I'm talking to the little lady.
little lady.
Yeah, I've got
Lady.
2 silver.
Oh,
You've
that's
been here.
wonderful.
You've been here all day.
Honey, I've been here for years.
Okay. You like
One of
people watch?
those.
Who doesn't? It's kind of the best thing in the
Right.
world.
Yeah, I agree. I've got,
She's just like,
and I'm just like, I have more where this came from.
oh,
If you have information that I'm looking for.
who are you looking for? Of course, I will tell you about anybody I've seen today.
Is it good though?
I give her the 2.
The 2 silver. Can I have a gold?
If you give me information.
I will just currency exchange.
Oh.
Right there. Thank you.
All right.
Who do you want to know about, darling?
I describe.
By the way, love your look.
Thank you. I describe Kothar, Saloon, and Courage.
You know, I've had so many drinks today. I feel like I might be able to.
I can get you
clear
another
up
drink if
some of that. Oh, it's all clogged up there. I might be able to clear it up with 9 more gold.
I was gonna give you 10 if you had any information, but
Only asking for 9.
I know, and I'm offering 10.
Ooh, that's a good deal. Yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah, where'd they go? I give her 1.
You 9 short, honey.
I know how to count. You didn't give me all the information.
They're here.
You give her another 1.
All right. We can play this game. I like this. I'm good with the odds. Let's go, baby.
Where are they at?
They're in one of the high roller tables.
Do you know which one?
That one over there.
She
She literally points over at the door with the 4 guards.
I put her arm down.
What? Hey, wait, you almost spilled me.
Here.
You see, she pulls out a package.
I give her another gold.
All right. I like you a lot. What's your name? You
Sorry.
want me to just forget your name?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
do.
that's another
Yeah.
gold. You already told
There's
me.
6.
Yeah, there we go.
I kind of like this lady.
No, she's at a total of 6 for me.
Yeah.
That's my grandma.
So,
How long have they been here?
Not that one.
No, that was me.
I
Cancel.
I think they got here mid-afternoon.
Were they with anybody? Anybody important? There's 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
You see, she starts putting them like in her bag. She goes, "Some good shit." All right. Roll it. What's your passive insight?
Not as good as perception.
Not 27.
16.
With the 16, you can tell that she's like realizing that you're paying for information that's clearly important to you, and she's like,
If you stop being stingy with your information, I'll give you way more money than you've ever seen in your life.
"You don't know how much money I've seen in my life, darling.
I can estimate.
You think you're better than me? You got your
No.
fancy armor here. You got your hot wings
No,
and all
listen.
that shit.
No,
You
listen.
think you're better than me? Nobody's better than me, darling. I run this town, okay? Nobody knows, but I run this town."
Okay.
She's upset the local
sure.
crackhead.
So you still owe me 2 golds worth of information?
You give me 100 gold, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
I think you have to earn 100 golds worth of information.
Oh, the information I got is worth it, honey. I'll tell you who they were with, who they were talking to, the whole kit caboodle. But I want the money up front.
I pull out a plat.
That's less than 100 gold.
I'm aware. It is 10, though.
Yeah, it's 10. That's a tenth of the way. Show me all 10. I want to see them all. Line them
I
out.
pull out
like a
10.
nice little chorus line. I want
I
to see
pull
them.
out 10.
God, that looks great.
Yeah, it looks great in my hand. You're right.
It'll look even better in mine.
I'm sure it would. What do you know?
You gotta get. How about this? You lay it out, and neither of us will touch it. And then when I give you the information, you don't steal it, and I'll slowly put it into my bag. Deal?
How about I give you one at a time?
No, because it's one. The whole point of the 100 gold thing was I'll give you everything.
I said it here?
Yeah, she you see, she's like, put her hands away. She's like,
Just so you know, I see everything.
you got big eyes. I'm sure you do.
Tell me everything. How do I get in that room?
That's the high roller room. You gotta have a lot of money. Now, 100 gold is nice, but that sure as shit ain't a lot of money around these parts. That room, you need 10,000 gold to get in the door.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know that name.
It's
Anyway.
from the West. Anyway.
All right.
We
fuck
don't
it.
go there.
Anyway,
Ken's dead. We can't know.
they came in here mid-afternoon. They talked to Jade, who, bitch, might I add.
Okay.
She's kicked me out one too many times.
It's awful of her.
Yeah, I keep winning, and she says, "You've earned too much." Something like that. Or maybe drunken, I don't know, disorderly or some shit like that. But she went in there. They had a nice little conversation. And then they kind of, there were two, there was a guy with horns and stuff. Looked kind of weird. You want to know, now that I think about it, you kind of looked like you.
Yeah, you can forget that too, and I put another gold on top.
Shit. Consider it forgotten. I don't even know who I am. So there was another person who seemed like a cleric type who was, all covered in robes and shit. And they left together. And the other the lizard folk guy, yeah, he's still in there.
So the one with the horns and the lady in the wraps, they're gone?
No, they went upstairs, I think.
How do I get upstairs?
Buy a room. You rent a room.
Zaria's like having a moment. She's like, ew.
Not with me.
No,
Jeez.
no.
You get the sensation she's very insightful.
Okay.
She just starts sliding the platinum with the 1 gold on top of it. Puts it into her bag. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
If I have
Best
more
of luck.
questions, I'll come find you.
No, you won't.
I will.
Okay, good luck.
We're good friends now.
What? I don't
Like I
even
said,
know
I
you.
see everything.
You don't know my name. I don't know your
It's for
name.
the best.
You see that she's walking away into the crowd. We jump over to you guys. You guys have walked over
I think
to.
she's fucking cool.
You walked over to the dragon's egg table.
I put my hand on the orc's back. I'm here, buddy.
All right.
Me and you.
I put
I
my
got
hand
100
up
gold
on the
left.
orc. And
You said put it all. I got 100 gold left.
Black, buddy.
He says, if we're really doing it, let's go to the big table. I haven't sat at the big table yet.
Okay, fine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You see, he walks over.
Uh-oh.
He sits down. There aren't as many chairs open at the 100 gold.
I talked to him for a second. I'm like, okay, we could either all go black.
No, you said black.
Okay,
No,
fine.
no, you said all black.
Okay, let's not.
Wait,
go.
wait,
Let's
wait,
not-
wait,
no, 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 all black, all black.
You see a short little goblin woman walking up. She goes, always been on black, baby! You see, she takes her one platinum piece and she slams it down on the black. You just put one, because now
Oh, yeah.
every single one is 100 gold.
He was betting 1,000.
All right, Dragon's Egg! You see the Kenku individual go, Dragon's Egg, we're playing. All bets, place your bets. Anybody else betting?
No. Ray's just watching.
I'm calling it.
In slight horror.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right, almost done with your bets, sir.
I'm done.
All right, all bets are finished.
So what are you gonna do with your 200 gold?
My 200 gold. Oh, the things I'm gonna do. Make my money back. Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah!
It is Black 4! You see the look. I fucking told you always bet on black, baby.
I give my orc friend a high five.
Yeah, the orc gives you a high five. The goblin woman gives the orc a high five. She's gotta crawl on the desk and stand on it. Taps on it. You guys are enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. You wanted to talk to the orc.
No. I'm gonna go to the bar and try to strike up a conversation there.
Okay. You leave Elm at the table.
Yeah.
You begin heading over to the bar. Elm,
Bye.
you keep playing.
You're doing
One
great.
more.
You see that both of them put both their pieces on black.
Rhea's thinking, am I the joy kill now?
I'm gonna look at the orc and be like, would you hate me?
Yes. Don't do it. Don't bet against me. That's right. We're in this together. We're in this together.
The Kenku has nothing to say.
I'm just saying if
Hey,
it's
there has nothing to say this time. Black 35.
yes. I'm literally just evening myself out. That's all I'm doing.
Thank you.
You won twice.
Yeah.
They keep betting. So are you just gonna keep playing?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna jump from there.
I'm gonna do one more hand. That's it. And I'm
We'll
gonna
just
go.
do the last hand then.
I'm gonna look at the orc and I go,
Does the orc do red
You
or black?
son of a bitch! Why'd you do red?
Oh!
No, they're betting black.
oh,
This is gonna. I'll kill you.
Oh!
I'm gonna kill you.
It's green!
Oh!
ah!
What does that mean?
Nobody.
Nobody
They
wins?
both lost.
Damn it!
Ah, see, you fucked him up.
This game
You see
sucks.
the
Because you
orc
guys
who's
neutralized
lost
it.
all of his money now because he kept betting it all. Looks at you. He goes, "I'll see you outside."
No, buddy. Hold
you
on.
see, he gets up from the table and he walks out.
I told you to just do it once. I didn't tell you to keep going.
With that, we're jumping from that scene over to the bar.
Oh, gosh, what? I'm looking for the type of figures that I used to get information from. So,
Voluptuous.
no, maybe some younger individuals, scrappy, look like they've had to work hard.
Okay.
For
I'm
their
going to roll a
life.
perception check for the sake of brevity. What I'm going to say is that this is going to encompass not only the specific look, but the vibe you're going for.
Yeah. That's rough. 6.
With a 6, you're looking. The only people that you find that fit that description are just gamblers. They don't really seem to be like nefarious people or like street urchins or that kind of type of person.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see a lot of like low level gamblers here at the bar.
Okay.
You do see on the opposite end of the bar some higher end people and some different people who work here. You also see a number of male and female people who roll me a perception check.
They're whores.
17.
Was 17? Yeah.
They're whores.
Person of the night.
You see.
I wouldn't call them that.
You see a number of courtesans.
Yeah, that's
There.
what I'd say.
They're very finely dressed. It's something that
Fancy
Pretty woman.
whores.
you know
Pretty
you've
woman.
known people who do that for work and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and you see that they're in there talking to a lot of the high rollers and stuff like that, and some of them go up to rooms and some of them just stay and chat and stuff like that. Is there anybody that you would like to talk to now?
I sit down if there's an open seat next to one of the fancier looking individuals.
Okay, sure.
And I left my cheap drink at a table seeing this individual, because I didn't want them to clock it. And I'll just wait for the bartender to come up, but I'll just like try to strike up a conversation.
Yeah. Bartender goes over and is giving you your drink, and you're getting your drink order set up. The two of you are sitting there. You're watching Loot. Loot, you see this very handsome ASMR individual come to the door with the 4 guards. You see that he opens up the door, walks in, and a few minutes later, him and Kothar walk out and start heading towards a different room.
I'm going to try to keep them in eye contact.
You're very easily able to do it, but after a few moments, you're going to have to get up and move.
And that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I don't want to let them out of my
Are you
sight.
trying to stay stealthy?
Yes.
Roll another stealth check. You see him moving. He's moving towards you at this point. Do you say
Dirty
anything
20.
to him, or just do what you've been doing?
I mean, I just do what he's been doing. Did I see the ASMR go in and get Kothar? Because now I know to watch that room too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I think you clocked it with your passive 27 of him like seeing the door and like looking at what he's looking at, seeing that, and then going over there. Yeah, you can attempt to be stealthy to not be seen to follow, or you can just follow but chance of being seen.
I got a dirty 20. Just a little kid, don't mind me.
I think I'll just follow, and if I feel like I've been seen, I'll just like.
What's your
start
passive stealth?
A random conversation. 12, I think.
I would
Just the
use my
modifier plus 10.
passive.
12.
Okay.
What would your passive?
You're
21.
walking around. You don't really feel like you've been seen yet. You've kind of lost track of Loot for a moment in your like scramble of like, oh, have I been seen? Have I not been seen? But you do catch up to him again. You guys feel that you comfortably haven't been seen yet. You're waiting outside again. Private room, 2 guards, not 4.
So do I notice that she's noticing me, or like have I always known that she was watching me?
I would assume that unless you specifically didn't want him to know.
No, I told him I was following him.
Yeah,
Make
then
sure
you
he's
know.
safe.
Okay, well then I will look at you and I'll mind link with you and be like, hey, Kothar is in this room over here.
And then I just brain dump everything that Goblin Lady told me.
You're in the room sitting with Anlin. She's talking about what game should we play next and everything like that when George walks in with Kothar. Kothar freezes in the door when he sees you. He goes, Yenna.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yes, you're not here to kill me, are you? You
Depends.
see George goes, no, she's just a humble collector. Yes, and former associate of mine as well. I would have assumed that, given how much money we've spent here, that you would have made me aware of who I was meeting. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that there would be any reason to. Excuse me, Kothar. You see that it's fine. Why don't you let us speak privately? But do send the guards in. Okay, not a problem. You see that George walks out. You see, both of you see the ASMR walk out. I will see you. What's your passive? Is it above 15?
No.
Then you don't see it. But you two see the 2 guards go into the room, and the Asimar walk up. You see that he walks towards, like, what you would assume would be a stairwell.
I gotta take a lure or something.
We're going to jump over to you first, Elm. What are you doing?
Well, after I lose, I go over to I find her and go back to the bar.
Okay. The orc is like, we'll see you outside, and then he leaves, and then you find her at the bar. You're sitting there about to strike up a conversation with an individual who would catch your fancy. Describe them.
They look like one of the more important individuals.
You see a prim and proper Aarakocra, essentially like a bald eagle with this beautiful white plumage. And you see he's got this nice, wonderful suit. He's got these 2 little holsters on his sides and things like that. He goes, yes, I've been working some detective work in recent years. It got a bit dicey. My last assignment really blew up, but it's not all a calamity, I guess.
I'm gonna see if I have something real quick.
I clocked that.
Trying to make eye contact with you, and I'm like,
At this point, he sits like you're walking up and like about to sit down next to her when she makes eye contact with. You know.
I briefly make eye contact and turn away. That's
You see he's like talking to somebody at the bar. He's not talking directly to you.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
He's not talking to you. He's just kind of just talking at everybody at the bar.
Okay, I'll actively listen. That's so intriguing.
You know, I've always found a dangerous life as a detective is very rewarding, especially after my separation.
It sounds very seductive.
Name's Phoenix Fox. Pleasure to meet you.
Rhea.
Rhea. I noticed your wings there. Almost as beautiful as mine.
Yours are quite nice.
Yeah,
You said you're a detective.
I have been.
You know, I do so love a true
Man in
crime
uniform,
fiction.
I know. We are beautiful creatures.
Tell me, have you ever done
Something bad? Ooh, I'd like to do all sorts of bad things.
oh boy. What about like
I'm blushing.
scandalous
Yes.
Dark
More dark, scandalous,
magic
yes.
books?
No. I don't read. That's why I was a terrible detective and why I got fired from the force. I like to go with my gut. It's my kind of job, my kind of work.
Where's that gotten you?
Here.
Fired? Oh,
Fired. I don't like you anymore. You, beautiful woman, come here. And you see he gets up and walks away.
it's one of the courtesans that is paid to be nice to him.
You absolutely clock that, yes.
I'm like, okay, sorry, I didn't know if I was gonna get any
Even with your
information out of
passive
him.
insight, you see the courtesan rolls her eyes before, oh my, just completely.
Sorry,
I lock
didn't know
eyes
if
with
I was
her
gonna
and I'm
get
like-
any.
We make a like, damn, men
Yeah.
look.
You turn to Elm.
I thought I was gonna get information, but he just wanted to talk about himself.
Yeah.
I was hoping because I saw like the thing that maybe he like had investigated some like undercover like I don't know some trade. What's wrong?
Everything's fine. You're fine, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Did you lose all your money?
No.
Okay.
I did make an enemy. The orc wants to kill me.
What?
Well, okay, so we won on black. You saw that.
Yeah.
And apparently it was
then-
my fault that he kept going. And once he finally lost, he said, "I'm meeting you out in the
Cash me
streets."
outside.
And
Well, I'll kick his fucking ass.
well, I'm not afraid of the kicking ass part because to be fair,
I'd like to see him try.
he was pretty big, but he didn't seem like he really knew what he was doing. So
What are your passive insights? Are they above 10?
Yes.
This guy did not seem tough at all.
Yeah.
This guy seemed like a bum.
Yeah. I just don't want to hurt him.
Well,
We played
they
that
said
in
we
level
can't be
20.
violent in here. They didn't say anything about outside. If he swings at you, you swing back.
Right? I'll throw hands right now.
I don't want to get arrested, but I'll do it outside.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll get arrested outside. That's
Where did
fine.
everybody go?
Roll perception checks, both of you.
21.
10.
You don't clock it. You're thinking about your orc friend. But with the 21...
Frenemy.
Yeah, friend of me. But with the 21, you do clock the 2 guards from that room, kind of where that ASMR person came out of,
Yeah.
are now gone. That you think that they might have gone into the room. With the 21, I think you do see Zari.
Oh shit, you think Luke got into the high roller room? Look. And I point at Zari, who's hanging around the edge. We should go check with Zari. He might have got in.
From here, we're going to jump over to Yenna. Shit.
No, shit. Are you trying to see who he was?
Don't worry. The feeling's mutual.
No, the head of
The head of...
Mithril. This is me. just
Sartell.
talking. Sartell.
Sartell.
Okay. What brings you here, Kothar?
Running away from you, Yenna.
Running away from me for what? Mithril gone. Sartell was a fucking tyrant.
Ooh.
What happened there is had it coming.
Roll a deception.
Or a persuasion,
Had
whatever
it
you
coming.
feel.
He had it coming.
23.
Ooh.
You know, Yenna, I never quite thought of you as somebody who wasn't fond of Sartell or his rules. Tell me, what are you doing for work now?
It's a little this, little that, but mostly I'm trying to avenge my son.
Looking for a book, it seems. George
Maybe
told me.
part of it.
What kind of book are you looking for?
I think you know.
Oh, those books. You know, you're not the only interested party. Are you looking for someone else? A fence, maybe? Who's your... I assume not for you. You don't seem to be the type to read ancient books.
No, you got me there. My son was murdered on a pilgrimage.
And how's...
There was a cult that we long thought was dead in my home in Eastern Thera. But I saw an image of his murder. And this murderer bore the symbols of this cult that we long thought gone. And we believe there may be some tie between these books and that cult. And I'm hunting that down.
Roll a... I'm going to say... I'm going to let you choose either persuasion, survival, history. I want to see how well you can describe the figure, assuming that you are describing the figure that you
Yeah.
killed.
I'm going to go survival.
I'm going to say you have advantage.
Thank God.
Oh, no.
19. Or no, I'm sorry, 24.
Oh my god, this is good.
You know, I happen to be waiting for somebody fitting that description. They're meant to be a guide for me and a few people who are looking for said book. Now,
Really?
I personally don't care and think that maybe vengeance might be a good way of paying for maybe you being our guide. What do you think? Would you like to be our guide and I can lead this individual who killed your son? Put him anywhere you want in the city and you can take care of him however you see fit. Could even give him a drink and maybe that drink makes him a little sleepy and a little easier to apprehend.
How could I guide you to something I don't know where it is?
Well, he's not guiding us to where the book is. He's guiding us through Eastern Thera. You see, we're looking for it. We have a contact here who seems to not be so keen on finding books, but has acquired a device that might allow us to find it anywhere.
I wonder where they got that from.
Crazy.
Tempting, Kothar.
Why don't I call for my companions? You can meet them and they can see how they might like you. Guard, the
Nope.
suite. Go.
Not quite yet.
Why?
I don't know who your companions are. I know you.
We're a package deal. Why don't you want to meet them? Iana?
Because I don't know who they are.
I want you to roll a deception with disadvantage.
Oh no, natural one.
Join.
For a total of
7.
why don't we just part ways here? I think it might be for the best. The people I work for, well, they're very particular about who they pick. And I thought being we're such good friends might be able to give you some work, but you don't seem interested in that. Maybe
It's fair enough. Maybe it
Maybe,
is for the best.
maybe my friend will be seeing you first then.
I
Our
suppose
mutual friend, rather.
we'll find out.
Best of luck.
Same.
See, he bows and walks out of the room. The guard just kind of like, so, do you want me to get him? Shut up, idiot! Kothar walks out. You guys see Kothar walking, all of you guys see Kothar walking out and heading back to the room with 4 guards.
We gotta track those fools.
And Lynn's like,
Stop. Just not now. Let's go. You're welcome to stay if you want. I'm not trying to control you, but just there's more here.
thank you for saying that. I felt a little...
No, there's more here than I care to get into right now.
I can assure you, if you, as long as you're here in the casino, nothing bad can happen to you. So, management doesn't like it. They've taken precautions for it. So,
Unfortunately, I can't live in the casino.
I see. Well, I suppose R&R is done then for all of us.
You're welcome to stay. I need to find the others and discuss what happened here today.
All right. Well, I don't really have the money for this room, so let's walk out. I'll find some of the other crew.
Okay. Walk out.
You two walk out, not arm in arm, but separately and stuff. You guys see Yenna, and then Lynn splits off.
Following Kothar back to,
Kothar goes back to the room.
and I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm not
Yep.
moving.
Yep. Doing
I
the
will
same.
wait till
Anybody
he
else
goes
following?
to his room, and I will follow him there.
I'm gonna say
Walking
it's a
up to
process
Zari.
of like literally 2 minutes between them leaving.
I think I clock them, like walking over and just wait. I give them an update, say, oh, they,
shit.
so I gave money, blah blah blah. I like.
You
run
see
through
the
all
3
that.
of them talking.
And Saloon, and he got a room, so they're staying here.
Ugh, do you think?
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Okay, fair.
Well, what room?
I don't know. She didn't know either. She was down here.
Okay, that is fair.
See a little goblin lady walking around with platinum? That's her.
Oh, she bet some of it and won, so that's cool.
With your passive
liked
27,
her vibe.
you hear like, you got a coin on a hot streak, and I'm just coming back from it. She's not talking to you guys. She's just talking.
She ran out of money already.
At this point, Yenna, you join.
Yenna's pale.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
What happened?
I believe I have. We need to talk, but not here. Unless you have other plans.
I don't think we want to lose our lead. They spotted Kothar. And
Oh, I know.
And?
Like I said, not here.
Oh.
Well, if they're where
I mean, unless there's somewhere
Well,
private we can find to talk. I mean,
They got a room here. We could get a room here. Maybe we could ask how private their rooms are. See if they have magic insulation. Ooh, maybe we could make it scandalous.
At this point,
And-
walking from about 15, 20 feet away from you guys, you see George walking towards you. Sorry, I hope I didn't make anything awkward for
No.
you or yours. Excuse me, are these your associates? George, pleasure. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure.
no, not awkward at all. I think the connections he had weren't going to help me anyway.
Oh,
It's okay.
quite sorry to hear that.
It's not an easy task I'm looking for, but thank you for your help.
Of course, if you all would like, we can turn to the room, play some games. I'm not sure if any of you are interested in more high-stakes tables.
I'm interested in getting a room.
Of course, we have lovely rooms, suites, whatever you would
How
like.
private are they?
If one was to make a lot of, and I kind of like shuffle towards Helm, make a lot of noise.
Nookie,
How
yes, not a
private?
problem. we have many rooms that. Let me put it to this way: we have many clients that value their privacy, and privacy is something that we pride ourselves on being able to provide.
Perfect. Well,
One of our suites, I think, would be more than pleasant.
What does that run?
Well, the suite is about 1,000 a night.
I've got it. Don't worry. Just get us one of those, George, please.
Please follow me. You see,
thank you for your hospitality. Are you a manager here?
one of them, yes.
I let Luke know through our mind link.
Okay, I was like, I'm not leaving this.
Yes, one of the
I'm not
one
letting
of the
him out
many
of my
managers
eyesight.
here.
And you met Yenna tonight. You've been.
Through a mutual friend. Where did Anlin run off to?
I think she's hanging with the crew, playing some more games.
Oh,
Not
she's
sure
still
where she
working on ships, is she?
She is, yes.
She always said she wanted to see the world. Fair enough.
She's doing it.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Lots of adventure. Oh, well, that's fun. We actually just got in town today, hence why we kind of
Really?
turn in for the night, maybe a little early.
Say no more. He's this is walking and talking
Yeah.
the whole time. He walks up to one of the wharf rooms. Suite 902. Thank you. He takes and he
There's no
presents a single
666
key.
available.
No, it's taken.
He presents a key.
It's taken.
Um,
Mind link
You're
through
probably
Luke
the
and
most
902.
responsible.
Follow the hallway at the end. For our suites, you may take our arcane elevator. It will lift you through
I'm
the
so
skies
excited
using
to see
magic.
this.
It's wonderful. Otherwise, feel free to use the stairs. Unfortunately for our winged friends, there is no exterior access. The windows do not open.
So people don't jump out.
I do say that. I'm like,
Do you
oh,
have
so
the
people don't go.
problem?
Suicide is high in casinos.
Really?
Anyway, please enjoy. This is a conversation I am uncomfortable with.
Okay, to the arcane
George,
elevator.
could we get some food sent up?
The suite should have an automaton ready for provide service for you. It's
Perfect.
included in the rate.
Thank you.
A mini fridge, but that's not included.
But don't touch anything.
Yeah.
Because the minute
It's
it's
all
off,
weight. It's all weight measured.
I knew
Wait.
it. It's all a
Weight
scam.
measured. That's a brilliant idea. I have to go to the boss. With that,
we go to the room.
Press
four of you.
up to the elevator.
it is an arcane lift, very similar to the one that was in the Mithril Inn. Just
I hate the way that these things make my stomach feel.
it. I will say it's definitely an odd sensation for most of you, not for my flyers. But
You get used to it.
It's like when that warm updraft hits.
What?
I
don't know what warm
will
is.
show you. It's like a
you want
gust
to roll a
of wind.
D100 for me?
I do.
Roll me that D100.
Not like that.
As soon as we get in the room, I immediately go to the bar and pour the largest glass of bourbon you've ever seen.
Just the bottle. There's no point.
37.
You guys
don't
are
like
walking. You guys are walking off of the arcane lift and heading towards the room. It takes you a minute to orient yourself, find yourselves where you are. You notice that there's only 10 rooms, but you're on the top floor. There definitely seems to be two larger suites on either side. 902 and 909. You
Ooh.
see coming out of what you see is somebody opening the door from 909, and I'm going to give you all an opportunity because you clock Saloon coming out of that room. But I give you an opportunity to try and like dart to your room before she notices.
I don't think I want to.
Okay. You don't say anything. None of you have a passive perception high enough. You see.
I just go act casual. And
You see.
Well,
Saloon opens
the
the
only
door
one she would
and closes
recognize is you. Because you look entirely
and
different.
she's begins walking.
go into my room.
What is your passive stealth?
12. Everybody. 10 plus your stealth.
14.
No, just Raya.
Just for
10 plus stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Do. 15.
She just clocks you. She walks over to the elevator. She just sit there, standing there. She hasn't really broken eye contact with you. You said you were heading to the room?
Mm-hmm.
Heading to the room?
Mm-hmm.
Heading to the room?
Yeah.
Heading to the room? You guys just see her. She doesn't really break eye contact with you, and then.
You said I didn't notice her, but I feel like if someone
No,
was
no, no.
staring at me, I would.
But that's what I'm saying. She
Oh.
walks up to you. She noticed her walking out of the room.
Oh,
Before
okay.
she, like, turned around, like, after, like, closing the door, she had a moment to be like, hey, that saloon, hide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I said be casual.
And she said be casual, and she turned around, and then she got a good look at all of your faces.
Mind link with Lou. I'm like, saloon coming down in the elevator.
What should I do?
Keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Don't get eaten. Tell him that. Aiden.
Luke, you are...
She likes horses. Watch out for
You guys head to the private room. Luke, you're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You see Saloon walking. What was your stealth? Roll me a third one, just to be
I was
safe.
about to say I can re-roll for you.
30 something.
It's 31.
Casual 31.
How do you have 31?
I rolled a nat 20 and I get plus 11 on my
Oh,
stealth.
nice. Very nice.
Let's go.
I just want to make sure you still weren't using Pass Without a Trace.
Oh.
Nope.
No, doesn't clock you at all. You see Saloon walk into the private room with 4 guards.
She just walked into the same room as Kothar. You want me to pretend like I'm drunk and walk in there? Oh, sorry, this ain't my room.
Please don't.
Okay.
Start pissing. I thought this was the bathroom.
All right,
That's a terrible idea,
you just stay in
I
there.
didn't hear it.
Yeah, I'm making sure no one else comes in or out. Well, not blocking it, but watching.
Good deal. The 4 of you, what are you doing?
You want to tell us what happened in that room?
And I sip on the bourbon. So,
I'm washing out the people.
an amazing string of events. Honestly, I had an in with one of the managers for the place. I started talking about ancient tomes, ancient books.
George?
Yes, you met George.
Did you fuck him?
Not
He's
yet.
the one that gave us the room.
Oh yeah.
Not yet.
No, I did
Oh,
not.
okay.
Although Annalyn
But
seems,
it's on the table.
though Annalyn seems fond of him, which is annoying. Kothar came in. I had him convinced that he thought I was after him, thought I was trying to kill him, but
I mean,
I had him convinced that Mithril was over. I was just on a mission to avenge my
Yeah.
son, and my son's murder is supposed to guide them through Eastern Thera to a book.
That's like 3 things that we're looking for right there.
He offered me the opportunity to kill this bugbear.
but
And
how
be
are
their
they
guide.
so certain it's that? Aren't we pretty sure it's a whole cult of them?
It is, but I was able to describe him pretty distinctly from my memories that my son left behind. And I
just
thought
feel
I had
like
him
his
convinced.
integrity sucks. I feel
Oh,
like he would see
without a
any
doubt.
tattooed bugbear and be like, "I'll tell Yenna this guy murdered her son," so that you know.
It's certainly a possibility, but I have this. And I pull out the compass that I was given.
True. It's supposed to.
We can follow him, and therefore follow them. wherever they're going.
Yeah, no,
You
you're a
are
genius.
So fucking smart. This is why you're our leader.
Oh my god, Yana, I love you. Ugh. Pour me a drink. I thought we were gonna have
Absolutely, I think we're gonna need
to.
quite
I thought
a
we
few.
were gonna have to like trail them, but like we can stay at a safe distance.
The problem is he had 2 people with him that he wanted to introduce me to, but I didn't know who they were, so I said no.
Courage and Saloon.
Yeah, it must be. And
Yeah,
and that
who
was
just
Saloon.
clocked me in the hallway.
Courage. Who is Saloon?
The vampire lady.
So you know, not personally, the 3 of you don't know Saloon personally, but have been described and have gotten the information about Saloon because of your work with.
But I didn't know they were with Kothar. She's the only one that saw them all together, right?
No. But I'm just saying, in a separate context, you know who Saloon is.
Okay, all right. And Courage obviously killed me, so I know who that is.
And before
There has never been a reason to believe those 3 working together at all.
No.
This is the first instance of
Yeah.
that.
yes, but Zari spotted them on
Yeah,
the ship.
absolutely.
So we know the 2 with him are Courage and
Yes.
her.
And you guys see like Zari's hands like on her rapier. She's like, I want to go down there right now. But
We gotta
And
play
they're
it smart.
in the room
he's in the room.
down the hall.
Wait, I mean,
She left.
so that means Courage is all by himself.
Well, the downside of all this is Kothar
Maybe he's in there,
knows
maybe he's not.
I'm here at least. I don't know if he's clocked anyone else. But if Saloon just saw us,
She was really staring at me. I know you said like I completely changed. My face is the same.
where's Loot?
You say that. We jump over. You 3 are having you 4 are having this discussion. Luke, you're watching pretty intently and closely. About 5 minutes pass, and you see Saloon walking out. Is she looking at you? You can't really tell, but all of a sudden you feel on your shoulders. Surprise!
Ah!
See Muriel.
Oh my god!
I've been looking for you.
Oh.
You said you were going to meet me at the college.
Yes, we were.
Oh, we left her high and dry.
I can't believe.
We were doing missions with the queen and about
the Queen.
or the lady, whoever, the one Yenna knows. I don't know. The pen.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, Mithril Guard business, right?
Yes.
It's
Are you
loud.
are you still interested in working or attending the college?
I would like to. I would love to check it out. Yes.
They've already pretty far into their, their fall semester, but I was able to convince one of the professors to give us a tryout
Oh, that's amazing. When?
tomorrow.
That's perfect.
Would you? I asked for you too.
Yes, I would love to.
We might be able to get in, and we could perform as a duet if you like.
That would be amazing. I feel like, we really elevate each other.
I'd like that. What are you doing? You seem like you were so focused on something when I walked up.
So I noticed Saloon came out, right?
Yeah, when after turning and talking to Muriel, you don't see her anymore.
You got distracted by a woman.
No, that's not what I'm oomping about.
Muriel, I have to kill you now. You've ruined everything.
No.
When are we gonna get a Eustace?
I tell her everything. Starting from...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Back-
no!
It's fine.
You soiled it.
You're a...
That was a vampire lady.
What?
And
I didn't... Who are you talking about? You're scaring me, Lute.
it's,
This is Mithril Guard business. It's wonderful and heroic and all of that, but...
you asked, and I didn't want to lie.
She did it.
I have to admit, I'm quite scared right now, but I'm so touched that you didn't want to lie to me. Well, I mean, it seems like you've got a lot of very important work going on.
Not important, just overwhelming. Nobody's asked me, hey, Luke, what do you want to do? It's always just, okay, no, this ain't the place.
But let me ask you then, Luke. What do you want to do?
I would love to sing with you at the tryouts tomorrow.
Well, why don't you just tell your friends that, you're going to just do the tryout? I mean, you know where they are. It doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. And,
Plus, they're all adults, and they can take care of themselves.
We're still so young.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've got a
We
lot
have
of
our
life to
whole
live. If they
lives.
die, they've experienced so much.
Yenna is like 1,000 times older than me.
I thought she was 1,000.
So
Well, why,
So tonight
Okay,
we'll forget about
every night.
everything and it'll be us.
Somewhere in
well,
the fields.
what I was gonna say is, why don't we go find your friends
Mm-hmm.
and you tell them what you just told me, and we be honest with them, and we say that, hey, this is important to you, and you come to the tryout with me that I had to work very hard to try and get because they're already in their second semester, and you focus on you for a little bit. I don't think it's selfish or anything. They won't fall apart without you. It's not like you're the leader.
I kind of am. But I'm sure I can give reign over to Yenna.
All right. Well, I think the best thing for us to do would be to find them.
They're in room 902, top floor.
Aren't you coming?
Yes, I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Good. I wasn't going to tell them by myself.
I need you to tell them.
Especially
I
with all
can't.
those scary people you just described. I didn't want to go by myself.
Yes, come on, I'll protect you.
I feel safer already. She wraps her
Right.
arm around you.
Come on, there's an arcane elevator.
Really? Matt, I don't have to walk up 10 flights of stairs?
Exactly.
That's wonderful magic. She begins walking with you.
I hope the dorms allow me to have a Pegasi.
You walk and you see Saloon. Again, she's waiting by the elevator. However, she's flanked by a couple of individuals. People that you don't really recognize. Except for roll perception check.
Dun 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 dun.
And never mind, I'm going to the college.
12.
With the 12, you see a couple of like hooded figures. One of them has like really clean hood and kind of like almost armor, like a really decorative leather armor. It's very detailed in its symbology throughout it. You see one of the hooded figures is very thin framed, fairly short, but
Malnutrition.
just very thin. You're looking at a cloak from the
Needs
back
more
with up.
protein.
But one thing
First
that,
thought, he needs to eat more.
but the big thing that stands out to you is you notice with all of his clothes, even with the 12, it's all patches. So like patched together, sewn together. You're also looking.
Do they have daggers?
There's tons of daggers just everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Everywhere. They all
Every
have
time he
daggers.
moves, it falls.
And it's even worse because his cloak is patched. He's poor and has cloak and
Dagger?
daggers.
Oh my god.
That's the Holy Trinity.
You do see two figures that you are familiar with. So there's these two that you aren't and two that you are. One of them is an ASMR that... Roll history check.
Ooh, that's nice. Dirty 20.
Ooh, with a dirty 20. You see a side profile as this ASMR turns and talks. He has dark complexion. You recognize this one from Dane. You'd spoken to him briefly before he betrayed you and kidnapped Riot. Not Dane, excuse me. Was it Dane? So long
Yeah,
ago.
it
In
was
the sewers?
Dane. No, it was Dane. It was Dane.
Dane.
It was in the alley behind
Oh.
the state cop station.
That same one. The other figure you don't need to roll for, you recognize a large, cloaked but no hood, just a large cape. The cape has the sigil of the Vohanar Empire on it. You see a large, about 8-foot black dragonborn. He turns to face the ASMR. You know this one specifically. Emtas Banar. He's a corrupt paladin that worked for Samdi.
Like, maybe we should take the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys begin heading up the stairs.
Excuse me.
I will, just like nonchalantly walk past them, like I don't know.
So
any
they're
of
at the
them.
end, and there are stairs on either
okay.
side. So you're able to take some stairs up to the hall that you need to.
I just let anybody in casinos nowadays.
You see, staring out the keyhole, the individuals that I discussed.
Okay.
Roll me an active perception. I'm going to allow you to default to your passive if it's higher, but I want you to roll me an active.
It's higher? Matt, the highest I can get to 22.
Wait, you can only get because you have observant, the old observant. So 27 then.
Yeah, 27.
So 27. It really, really troubles you You see Saloon walking forward. You recognize the one large hooded figure. Bugbear. The exact description that you had been given by Yenna. You see Akano. The description. You see a black dragonborn that you've never seen before, but is very intimidating. But the thing that's most disturbing to you, you see a very thin, frail individual. Tons and tons of scars all over his face. It is the spitting image of Elm. Looks almost exactly like him. It's really uncanny. It literally forces you to like take back and look at Elm and look at this figure. The difference is that this figure doesn't have white hair. He doesn't have a pale complexion. There's more color. His hair is kind of a dirty brown red and stuff like that. Maybe he looks a little younger than Elm. That's what you see.
I think I look back at him and I'm like, do you have a brother? Looks like you, red hair. Like I described him.
A few minutes later, you hear the footsteps of Luke.
I put my hand over the eye hole and knock.
Hear knocking at the door. All of you hear, the three of you suddenly hear knocking at the door. What do you do?
Who is it?
It's Luke. I let him in.
Luke, you allow.
Hey, Muriel's here.
Hello.
Get in here.
Oh, okay.
Shut the fucking door.
All right. Oh,
Lock it.
sorry.
Lock.
I understand that your official,
Tense.
yes, official business, Mithril very scary.
Uh-huh.
Genuinely.
Life or death. Uh-huh. Fate of the world.
I think Lute has something to say, and she takes a step back.
She's not pregnant, is she?
Oh!
You see, she blushes. Right, right. She goes, "What? No, what?
No!
Maybe I'll wait outside. Maybe I won't. It's scary outside."
No. All right, Lou, just
No! If you do adult things...
She walks and finds a private room.
everyone just shush. Loot, what do you have to say?
I'm not a father again,
Okay, good.
Okay.
so we'll just clear that out.
Okay, I'm happy. What's up?
So, in the city of Splendor,
Yeah.
Can I pause real quick before you continue? Yenna, did you have that compass out?
Yes.
You notice that compass, as it flipped,
Pointing right at the room.
pointed right out.
it's pointing right at me
Oh my god.
because I'm standing in the doorway.
Because...
It was you.
Yeah. Luke killed your son.
I want Lute's information, and then I have information.
My information is that in the city of Splendor,
Uh-huh.
there is a Bardic College,
Yeah.
We know.
and I have a chance to try out to attend said Bardic College.
Okay.
So it's like, risk my life or go to college.
So,
So I love you guys, and I'll keep tabs on you, and if you need me, you'll know where I'm
Are
at.
you leaving?
No, I'm staying. You're leaving.
How?
Are you leaving us?
No, I'll be here. You know where I'm at. I just don't plan on leaving until I'm done with college. So I will be here until college is done.
Muriel,
I feel like I'm getting broken up with.
Muriel timidly.
It's
It's
not.
not-
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah.
Muriel timidly walks from the private room that she closed herself in after being accused of being pregnant, and then walks out. And she goes,
Sorry, Muriel.
This might be worse.
I'm sorry. I'm so nervous and frazzled. Lute has a gift. And as any good artist knows, to attend the College of Avi is the pinnacle. It is the highest school of artistic art. Music, everything. I was able to get a very special tryout for the both of us. And I know how important he is to you and how important he is to the world, but I don't think it would be fair of any of you to ask him to give up his life's dream.
You think we would ask him of that?
This isn't goodbye.
Don't-
It's I'll see you later.
Yeah.
I just, he told me everything about what you were doing and what you were looking for in these scary books and all of that. But
Oh, come on.
it is. But
Muriel.
you're adults, and
It's okay.
he's.
We would never force anyone to be a part of this, let alone loot.
They've been forcing me the whole time. They're lying.
He's lying.
He's lying.
I go over to Loot and I give
Lude has
him.
We-
never told a lie once ever.
I give him.
We were actually kind of hoping that he would get into the college. Not because we want to leave him here, because he's young and he needs to grow his potential.
I go over to Loot and I just do a big brother shoulder on him.
The predator hand.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I was gonna say something, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil the mood.
I put my hand on your shoulder. My lord, call me and I'll be there.
Oh, yes, I forgot. She curtsies at you. My lord.
Right.
Oh yeah, he hates it. It's so funny.
I walk over.
Lude told her everything, so.
Yenna walks over to Muriel, just puts an arm around her, hands her the cup of bourbon.
I'm sure he'll return before you pass.
I drink from the
Lou,
bourbon.
what did you tell us?
My dear,
Poor girl.
Everything. There's no secrets. I keep no
I
secrets.
applaud you for sticking up for him, but it's not necessary. And if you repeat anything he's told you, then before I die, I will find you. Understood?
I would never betray your confidence, ever. Lude
It's the menopause.
Lude is very special to me. And I would never do anything to hurt him or put him in danger.
Or, like the rest of the world. So if you guys break up and you're mad, like talk shit about him, just leave like those parts out.
Honestly, I don't ever really want to talk about it again, because it feels like putting out bad juju into the world just brings bad juju on you. So I just, I'm going to think happy thoughts and sing my normal go-tos.
Put it in a little
But-
box in your head that says "Do not open ever."
Are you?
I just want to make sure there's an understanding, dear.
When are you leaving?
Yes.
Huh?
He has to try out still.
I
The
have-
tryouts are tomorrow, and
I
they're
have to
in the
try.
city.
I have no doubts that he'll get
And then
in,
I can hang out with you guys. Whenever you guys are in the city.
It's also not a guarantee that we get in. It's
True.
a very difficult, prestigious school. I mean, we will need to try out for it.
If you get in, do they have like student housing there?
I would assume so, as
Okay.
far as I know. I mean, I've just spoken to the one.
Well, you will have to figure it out to make sure
Well,
that his
the thing is with
costs are paid.
with the college, there isn't costs. It is a place to develop the greatest art in the world.
So
if
it's
you
hard
are-
to get into.
if
But
you are accepted, you are taken care of. But the big question is if you are accepted.
okay, so we take it day by day. Tomorrow, see what it brings.
And it's not like if I don't get accepted, I won't tell you guys and just leave.
Yeah.
So we have the best lead we've
Bye.
ever had on this entire project. And we're just all happy-go-lucky about Loot staying behind to sing.
Well, I mean,
I don't mean to be a bitch, but Loot, we need you.
she definitely is on the menopause.
Listen, yeah.
You do need me, yes. But what does Loot need?
I don't think it's fair to ask him to risk his life against people with lifetimes of experience more than either of us ever have. I mean,
I've died already. And I am but 1/10 your age.
he's still a child.
That math was correct.
Yana, I know. I thought the same thing.
Look, there's no guarantee that we even get in. If
I mean, true.
we don't get in,
I just want to go to college, and you're shaming me for it.
I'm not shaming you.
if we don't get in, then nothing changes.
Having
But
more
I
flashbacks
think
I was like,
I think we should at least take the tryout. I hope that's okay with at least the rest of you. And if we're able to make that work, then you can decide.
And then if you guys die, I'll avenge you. Win-win.
We'll
You
sing
say
lots
that
of
a
songs about you
little
if
too
you like.
positively.
You always were good with words, Loot. You were always good with words. I'm just gonna flop on the bed.
So right now you're in a mega suite. So there are like private rooms outside. So you're like looking out a side of a building.
Is there a couch?
Yeah, there's
I
a
flop on the
There's
couch.
like a massive double L couch.
Nice.
Nice. I don't know if we can do it without you, Luke, but I also don't know if I can stand to see you die again.
Look.
And I mean, plus you guys have an airship, so it's not like you guys can just like pick me up and like, hey, you know, we need you.
Besides,
Like on spring break.
Yeah.
Well, besides, Lute's got a Pegasi now, so he can fly and meet you anywhere.
I do.
True.
It's like
Johnny
having your
Cash.
license, your permit.
What's a license or permit?
You know, like for an airship.
Like a marriage
No.
license.
Yeah, don't do that yet.
That's our next stop.
Jen is staring at the window, looking at the compass.
The compass.
Looking out the window.
You're looking out the window. The compass is pointed directly at you through you
Right
to the
behind me,
room.
to the room.
It's me.
Well, all I can say is that's I hope there's a college for you two to continue to attend. While we try to make sure of that.
Okay, we said what we need to. Let's get a drink.
How long does the like college of Avi usually last from, you know, somebody starts? Is it just until they feel
It depends, yeah. So it's not like a typical college that we modernly think of it as, where it's like you go for 4 years and you get your degree. It is literally a development of the skill until you are one of, if not the best of the art. You know, it is something that you essentially keep improving until eventually there's a point where all of the instructors are like, I can't teach you anything more.
So yeah, I mean, what? You guys, the world's not gonna end in a couple weeks. I mean, I'm pretty good, so, you know, it should only take me
Muriel chuckles.
a couple weeks, and then they'll be like, you know, we ain't got nothing left to teach you.
He is quite good.
You know, I think this is why he needs to go to school.
Nobody's stopping him.
Also, why did you ask if I had a brother?
I described the people that I saw out in the hall.
Hey, I saw those guys.
Can I
too.
roll an insight, or do I just not even know?
Well, if you were taken as an infant,
You can roll insight.
Would it be insight or history?
Whatever you want.
I'll say insight. 22.
You don't remember any siblings. You just remember the facility.
Yeah.
And most of the people you were with weren't,
My blood relatives.
well, just, they didn't even look anything like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were different species.
I mean, I just found out who my family is. So, how would I know if I have a brother?
so weird.
just like you.
One
Do
of
you
the
think
people
it's a
over
mind
there
game
were
because
also
they
the
know
people that kidnapped you.
What?
Yeah, an ASMR guy.
Yeah, I would have described all of them, not just the one.
And then that big black dragonborn guy, I know him.
It looks like
That's everybody.
That looks like a sexier elm.
he looks
Hot elm.
I know.
He looks sad.
Sadder than regular elm. It's weird.
He's also got more scars in his face.
I didn't know there could be a sadder.
Yeah.
Eyes are
That's fucking weird. How someone horrible from your past.
I didn't say horrible. I just said I knew him.
I assumed because they're dealing with them. Well, tell us more. Who is this?
Roll history.
He was a guy.
Okay.
and
at
that
work.
guy was.
What kind of work did he do?
He worked with my ex-boss.
He was bad.
And
I mean, bad is, you know, just different side of the same coin.
Charged you for medicine for your mom, and
History
she died.
is 17.
You've never spoken to this person, but you know anytime that Sandy talked to him, it was usually pretty tense. And it was either very, very tense or it was relief.
So this guy, like Shirley Temples, I seen him order him at the bar all the time.
Yeah.
He never spoke to me. But, you know, he never gave me that, hey, don't talk to me or I'll kill you vibe either. It was just I was too scared to talk to him because he might have killed me.
Akano's bad news. He's with Brynloft, and I can only... I can't imagine they're with the Shadow Syndicate now because I thought I fucked that up for them.
It's been a minute.
But I thought the Shadow Syndicate was all up in this.
Well, we got Courage. We got
The
You're
person that killed
Bugbear.
your son,
we got someone from your past.
who's...
We got someone from your past.
and someone who looks weirdly like you.
I-
Is this a mind game?
The only thing we know for sure is they're going through Eastern Thera to find another one of these books.
I think that we're the Powerpuff Girls and they're the Rowdy Rough Boys.
I get that reference.
I love that play.
I want to take a walk.
You sure you want to go outside when...
Gotta check on poetry.
Can I come with you?
Can I come with you?
Sure.
We can fly.
Okay, yeah.
I
That's right.
poke Yenna.
I weigh nothing to you. And I jump into your
We can
arms.
fly.
Do you want
Are
to
you?
go with him
Are
too?
we gonna leave these two?
No, I'll
You
stay.
stay.
You guys fly, I'll stay.
Okay.
It's a shame the windows don't open.
I know. Oh. Do you think this is like shatterproof glass?
Probably.
Probably.
I don't want to damage property. It's probably expensive too.
$10,000 glass.
You never know.
I don't know. Seems a shame to waste the room in the open bar. I'll just keep sipping bourbon by the window.
Hey, I'll come back and enjoy
I think
it.
we should just, Muriel, I think we should all just maybe relax a little bit. And she like slowly starts walking over to the bar and like timidly starts pouring herself a drink. I think this is for the best for all of us. She hands it over to you, Lute.
I start drinking.
The more...
Yes, it is good that we're all just going to relax.
Don't get too drunk in case we have some visitors.
I just go, the longer that you're here, Muriel, the more that puts you in danger.
Are you staying here tonight?
I think
She just looks at Lute.
I think she will be safest with us. Now knowing what she knows. She could be, you know, a danger.
I think she's
I don't
most
want
in danger here.
I don't want to go anywhere without Lute. He
And
makes
I
me
don't
feel
want to
safe.
let her out of my sight.
We're going to have
Okay.
wine in this room
Hey, robot
by
man.
ourselves.
Robot
She
bartender
she
man.
takes you arm in arm and like leads you to just a room and just closes the door and the two of you just start drinking wine.
Be safe!
Make smart choices and then we leave.
The only thing with your passive 27, you do, why would they think I'm pregnant? That's all that you guys hear. That's where they cut from there. You said one of you said automaton?
Yeah.
They all have dirty minds.
Can I have a hot toddy, please?
Hot toddy. Coming up.
Thank you.
You're just drinking the bottle of bourbon. You two begin to walk out, closing the door behind you, or
As
do you look
quietly
through
as
the
possible.
people
I would
first?
look through the people first.
You see the figure that looks like Elm sitting outside, sitting on the floor. His arms are on his knees, and he just seems to be looking towards your room.
I don't want to leave Elm here now. Did you, you peeked out?
I'd say somebody's sitting out there.
Can I see him? I want to see him.
Is that wise?
I'm gonna.
You look through the... It's really unnerving to see somebody who looks so much like you.
Does he look younger or older?
Younger.
Younger.
Little
And you
younger.
said he had
Little
like a
younger.
beard.
No.
Oh, sorry.
He has a little bit of like scruff. It's not like a clean shave, but it's also not like a maintained beard. It's just somebody who hasn't shaved.
That's so
Heavily scarred. He does have that kind of like sad demeanor on his face, but he's just kind of sitting there, just staring down the hall. It genuinely, it is unnerving. It's like looking at yourself, like not in a mirror. It's a very weird feeling. There are things. It's not like he's like a twin of you, but he looks so much like you. It's very
Elm,
unnerving.
It's It could be a mind game.
I'm gonna make one more important note, and it stands out to you specifically the most. You just see how heavily scarred his face is, and it really makes you sad more than anything.
How about idea?
You go back to the chair. I'm just like, fuck,
We
man.
go to the window. Did they say that these rooms are magic proof?
They didn't say it's magic proof. They said that the rooms are private and that the windows are locked. Like the windows are not opening windows.
Can you get us out there?
Can I get us out there?
No.
I don't think I have that spell anymore. Oh, just kidding. I can, but then we'll have to get in again. Oh no, I can cast it multiple times. Dimension door.
Door of the dimension.
Unless we're blocked.
No, you're okay. I'm 95% sure that you guys are fine.
Okay.
What's that
I'll
other
take that
5?
95%.
I have to look up a spell.
Okay.
You guys are able, for the sake of this, you're able to dimension door out.
And I have 2 more uses of it, so we can get back in that way.
Cool.
You guys fly to the ship. With that, heavy night. A lot of familiar faces, even if it might not be of people that we know. A new opportunity for maybe a quieter life. Maybe something not as dangerous.
Perfect life.
But,
The world ends.
as you all said, maybe also the best leads that you've had in a long, long time. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you so much for joining us. We do want to extend a special thank you to White Toe Trading Co. Thank you for providing a 10% discount on both your website and the Etsy page using code Gelatinous Noobs. Announcements. Next week, we will not be playing in Thera. We won't be
What?
playing in Azris.
Really?
Where will we be playing, Michael?
We're gonna be in the Era of Lost Hope.
You sound so
Episode
excited
1
about
and
the Era of Lost Hope.
Episode 1 and 2, 6:30. Speaking of, it's 6:30. Every Tuesday and every
We got
Wednesday.
Tuesday, 6:30.
We are
We got Wednesday, 6:30.
Standard. It's official. Guys, we really can appreciate the continued support. We're really trying to hit that 100 follower mark. We're getting pretty close. 83. All those things that we've promised, like Discords and lore videos
Dance
and all those
parties
things and emojis, they're all coming.
We've got a good start on all of it.
We got a good start on all of it.
We got some emotes that are done.
But we hope you enjoyed the show, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.